Hey, tap in, play a log in, smoke a lot radio. We
Going all in.
Hey, it's your host with the most cool out smoke, yuck mouth in the house, man. With the red carpet shorty herself.
You already know who it is, the hardest working lady of the Bay, Lady Divinity, and we are here with
Smoke a Lot Radio and Network, the Human Rolodex, and we got another player on the host cast.
They seem to have a skip, but I'm still with the shit. It's your boy Kingpin, a.k.a. Papa LQ, and we are bringing you the Crenshaw District tonight, y'all.
Oh, yeah,
It's
man.
a Crenshaw
Takeover.
District takeover.
Yeah, they took
Unique
over the whole
Developing
podcast.
Options takeover.
Yeah,
That's
this
what
nigga-
it is.
Yeah, they took over the whole fucking podcast, man. We usually do
Man.
sponsorships and catch up and all that shit, but we ain't doing none of that
We
shit,
here,
man.
we
It's been
here.
This is
Crenshaw
a real
takeover.
legendary movement. It's a Crenshaw takeover, man. And this motherfucker is brought to you by Unique Papers, you know what I mean? And motherfucker,
And Developing Options.
Unique cigarellos, nigga, everything, nigga. They took over, man.
It's
And
a
they
Crenshaw
got the
world
gas
takeover.
too.
But this is called product ready.
Right.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get right to the business. This is called being product ready.
Man, we
Preparation.
got a
That part.
legendary player in the building, man. You know what I mean? Like legendary stories from this guy, man. He done helped some legendary artists in the game. This legendary shit just from his whole story, his whole blueprint, man. So let's welcome, you know what I mean? For the first time on Smoke a Lot Radio, Big U, man. Yada da.
I thought you was describing this.
I thought I started with Network.
Oh hell no! I
I
was
see Network start waving his hand and taking applause.
I'm the
Hey, that's network for
We
you.
also got here with us Jameezy, Kush
What's
Boys.
happening?
Big
Meezy
Meezy in the
Worldwide,
building.
Kush Boys in the building.
Yes,
Here
sir.
fellowshipping.
Hey, the
My
birthday-
loved
You
ones.
here.
We got the
C-Day
birthday
boys.
boy in the
Libra,
That's right.
happy
C-Day.
motherfucking
The
birthday.
4th was today, but
Libra gang,
we
the
still in
best
celebration, man. Crenshaw District, we don't stop
Yes, sir.
celebrating our loved ones.
Libra
Yes, sir.
gang.
Yes,
Libra
sir.
gang.
It's good to have you here, man.
You know
what I'm
that,
saying? We got bruh home, man. So it's
All
I'm
love.
feeling good up here, so y'all gonna have to excuse me tonight.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
all
I'm with
good.
my
This was a
family,
treat for
man.
you
It's all
tonight.
good.
This was a treat. This was a real treat for you.
Hold
tonight.
on, man. So we always do flavor of the week, man. Since we got the flavor of the week in the building, man, let's talk about this big thing y'all got going with the cannabis. Y'all got the rolling papers. Y'all got the combs. These are combs, my nigga, with the motherfucking wood tip. Talk about innovation with the marijuana game. And these are hemp wraps. These aren't no motherfucking tobacco. So it's all motherfucking natural. You hear me? So let's talk about this big ass venture, because I love to smoke weed, my nigga. So let's talk about how you got into this shit first, my nigga, Big U. This is a big ass venture.
Well, man, really, to be honest with you, how I really got into it, I was swindled. One of my little
Was
loved
you
ones.
swindling or you know a nigga named
Swindosis.
Swindle?
That's
His
our
name is
partner.
Swindosis.
Oh, okay. I
Swindle.
thought that nigga
His
said he
name is
swindled. I was like,
Swindosis.
who you swindle? That's a Bay Area word when you swindle.
Yeah,
Like,
my name is
swindle
Swindle.
the
What the
nigga?
fuck
Oh,
happened? I had to
shit.
check back
He
in with
came
that
out
one.
the gate. Yeah, I
Yeah,
swindled the
Swindosis,
nigga.
man. So really how we got into it, man, was idea for the papers came from Swindle. And we made the first papers about 10 years ago. What am I? No, yeah, about 7, 8 years ago. Swindle was like, man, I got a company that will make the papers. And he kept coming to me. So we had drove to Vegas, and we in Vegas, and he's sweating me the whole time we in Vegas. So I go to the roulette table, and we playing the roulette. I put a $100 chip on 6 and a $100 chip on 10, and then I put little $5 chips all around all the numbers, and then I always go a line with 100, and then I go 100 on red and black.
You just gave a nigga your best strategy. We about
Oh,
to do
yeah.
that in Vegas. I'm doing that.
Rewind it.
I
even
go
know
in.
the play
about
If
it.
I go in with 500, I go in with 500 on one bet, and I'm only gonna bet 6 times, and then I keep rolling. At that time, it hit 6 hit, so that covered everything in black. So 6 in black hit, it was over. I tell Swindle, I take the bass hit. He go 3,500. Order the papers.
Oh, you gave that off the table.
Right off the top, right
Roulette
there.
table. Roulette table. Here you go,
Off the
buddy.
roulette table. Gave it to him.
God is good.
Yeah.
The working of God.
Hey,
Vegas.
hey,
Yeah, it's
look,
birth
Birthed in Vegas,
So what he said, so
I'm from the 6 too, but on the 6, that's crazy.
yeah, on the 6.
That's why we
And
here.
then Swindle was always a plan. He said, when we get back, we're gonna get nipped to promote the papers.
Right.
I said, all right, cool, let's do that. So I called, he found out, so Swindle disappeared.
Hold on, he
About-
disappeared with your money.
No, he went to work. He went to
Okay.
do what he
To
did.
work.
I don't think about it no more, because you know when the money don't come directly out your pocket, you don't never count it.
Right.
So I never even thought about it no more. About right when Nip was getting ready to start his album, Swindle come, and I got the papers. And he done made the papers. They blue, and he talking about they smoke blue too, huh? And I'm
Look,
like, he got
look,
he got this
Oh,
blue
the
baby.
blue. Oh,
Yeah.
it's blue. Fuck, look at
blue
it.
smoke.
Look at it. It's
It's
blue
literally
fucking.
blue.
It's blue smoke.
Oh,
It's
shit.
smoke blue. Yo,
man.
God
Sorry.
damn.
So look,
Hold
but
on,
the
they
makeup,
smoke blue.
yeah, smoke blue. The makeup of it is rice paper,
Right.
and it's food dye. So the color is food dye. It's all healthy.
All healthy.
It's
man.
all
I was
healthy,
wondering how
it's
y'all got that color, my nigga.
And it don't have no taste to it, so
Nigga
people
put
think
a grape Kool-Aid on that. I mean, grape
Yeah.
Nolade on that motherfucker.
it's the same
and let it
food.
die.
It's the same food
Mark,
dye
give me
they
them
use
scissors.
with all the food that you eating and you cooking. So it's nothing healthy. So we got it made, man. And then it morphed into doing a brand. Then I went to doing some other movie projects. So I got off of it. Then I got with my team, my nieces. We done brought in a Bay legend.
Montana.
Montana came in.
Montana, talk
and-
your
and
shit.
dope.
Montana.
But now my
Corleone.
son's about to take the project,
Yes, sir.
and we make the split of roto. So we really just kind of got together and started doing a brand. Them jars you see right here,
Yeah, let's talk about the weed, cause I love cannabis.
the weed is
Amazing.
the jars is
I love the
yeah.
is
Packaging is
designed.
I love
You know what I mean?
medicinal.
We spent
whatever.
over 150 to make these jars.
Yeah, them jars is on
You know what I mean?
And then you got that one right there. That was a
Yeah,
dope.
it's in bars. It's not this the real shit. So you can keep this jar. It's a collector's item. So you know what I mean? Like,
Crenshaw Collective.
yeah, it's crystal. You can
And
collect
the
it.
solid ones was that made out of like a steel or something? Or
No,
metal?
no, it's a glass too. It's
Oh,
a heavy
wow.
glass, yeah. And
Let me
it's
hold
embroidered-
that. Can I
Yeah, they do look like collector's joints though.
So
Don't try to put it in the
so the product has to meet the product.
right.
And so I got them landed before the pandemic. But
You did this before the pandemic.
oh yeah, this is all before the pandemic. Everything you see right here is at least 6, 7 years old.
Oh wow.
Everything is right here 6, 7 years old.
This
We
is
had to get that
amazing,
mold
bro.
made, and it's just about a look, because we had to honor the look and the feel of the Crenshaw brand.
And
Yeah.
they got the blue and yellow.
Yeah, we
So
mix it up. We
Crenshaw.
mix the
Can't put
top
that out
up,
your pocket.
but the information on the brand is always gonna change on that cap. But then that Splitterito itself is hemp. So the Splitterito is all hemp. It can be sold anywhere. It's just a Splitterito. I mean, it don't have no tobacco and no tobacco products.
Oh yeah, that's it, man. It's natural, man.
So
Period.
we've been waiting. Now we finna launch it, man.
keeping
finna,
it clean,
we
keeping
finna,
it clean.
Yeah, we finna get some traction on it. You know what I mean?
See, shit.
You know, we
God
working,
damn.
man. And I
Lord.
mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, the blessing is to really now, man, I finally got something going. I can really let my sons go and do it. I kind of put together my oldest son for the takeover store we got on Crenshaw. And really, man, they now they finna do their thing, you know what I mean?
Hey man, family shit, family biz, family first, man. This how the other people do it. Like, that's why they mad at us right now with this hip hop shit, because it took generational wealth for them to hand down, keep on handing down for them to be millionaires. This hip hop shit is making motherfuckers millionaires overnight. Also, this cannabis shit is making people millionaires over fucking night. Period. So how you are handing down to your sons, man, the other people, I ain't gonna say no names, but the other people been doing that. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why the shit able to continue, man. Trump got the loan from his father. You know what I mean? And then kept it going. You know, now you got the,
Generational
yeah,
wealth.
now he the biggest shit
wealth.
talking
Generational
president we
wealth.
ever had. You feel me? Yeah, so yeah, it's about the family generational wealth, man. So I'm glad you're doing that, bro, because a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean, would do it with somebody else and not their family.
Speaking
what
of
I mean? So that's
generational
dope.
wealth, I know you're doing the coaching, and just over the years I've been watching up close. How many?
Hey, and this ain't gonna be no bullshit ass rated PG interview too. We
No,
gonna
we
talk
going
our
raw.
shit.
But how many, like, and
We gonna
overall?
talk our
'cause,
shit.
you know, nephew just went pro.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
I understand that.
Facts.
But he, you know, what I'm saying before he got a chance to go pro, you had shaped and molded and coached and mentored other athletes.
Oh well, under me and under our program, we already had 12 that made it to the NFL.
Okay.
Through coaching with Crenshaw High School, Robert Garrett, that came through development option that we influenced. But I was just blessed to have my youngest son actually make it to the league. So that's when it came from my blood of my blood, and we carried him as a family thing. So he made it to the league this year.
So, like in total, how long would you say you've been coaching football?
Well, I've been doing this, 19, 20 years. When I first came on, when I paroled, I coached him first.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I coached him first, and I've been coaching ever since then. I paroled in 2004.
Okay.
So I've been coaching football since 2004.
So you've been home for a minute. Okay,
No.
so we got that. That's good.
And
Hey, so your son played for the Chargers, right?
yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that's why you
With
was at
the
the game
Raiders?
talking your shit.
That's
Yeah, your Chargers. See, we see this guy at the motherfucking Charger game, man. He's in full victory lap mode because they beat our ass by 1 touchdown. You know what I mean? 1 touchdown, goddamn you. But he in victory lap mode. He talking shit about me and this guy right here. Hey, y'all lost. And we like, hey, but it was close. But y'all lost.
But you
You know what I mean? I'm like me. I'm fucking like airhead to the movement. I'm not knowing because your whole crew like, yeah, we got our people playing. And I'm thinking it's your folks, nigga. It's your son. Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm an airhead to the whole situation, man. So how does it feel having your son,
Fucking
nigga? Like you
amazing,
done coached
I know.
12 people that went to the NFL. How does it feel to have your son in the motherfucking NFL, bro? I seen the excitement. You had the whole outfit on. I ain't never seen no camouflage.
God.
I ain't never seen no
Full
cargos
kit.
that color. Where the nigga find yellow
Not at all.
cargos at? He found some yellow cargo pants. Where
Hey.
you found them pants at, my nigga? I ain't
Hey.
never seen yellow cargos. That shit matched the jersey so perfectly. Like, yeah, he went shopping for that one.
How did y'all run into each other? Because I seen the photos.
He was at the
I
game.
would know, because I was walking, me and my family was walking.
Shout
and
out to
someone-
Al, you know what I mean? Allie Al, you know what I mean?
I was with
Allen.
my family, and somebody said, "Who lit this nigga out here?" And then I turned, it was him. He said, "Who lit this nigga at the game?" And then he saw my whole family, big pictures, big love, you know.
Shout out to
No,
Ricky.
well,
Y'all was rated
Shout
out.
well, look, that's what happened. And listen, I thought he had seen me, but I knew he didn't.
No, I didn't see
You know what I mean? Because he wasn't looking at nothing blue at the time. And it looked like they was all trying to sneak. They was all ducking their heads trying to sneak through the little
Oh, no.
parking thing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Caught him trying to escape.
Oh, man, I caught him.
Escape the shit.
But look, man, I mean, to be honest with you, that's a question for all of us because, man, to have a son, to really do it, to me, is the biggest thing in the world because this is what we've been working on. You know, and then you figure
Since
like
he was Pop Warner.
since he was Pop Warner.
Right.
And then it's just like I've done so many different things, you know, with the music, and then with music helping people get where they want to get in music, and then being instrumental to come from music and to get it done in sports. And I think it's bigger than what people don't realize. Like I can say to you in music, you want to get a contract. So you sign your first contract in music, they give you $400,000, you think you got it. You may not never see another check forever.
Right.
Well, the difference is my son just signed a check for multi-millions for 4 years that all he got to do is play it out.
Right.
So when I wasn't doing music, I was doing the sports thing.
Right.
And so now that goes to say, here go my work too.
Exactly.
Here go my work too. Here go the end result of my work also.
Right.
So now I did it there. I'm doing it there. We're looking at a great deal of success. But you know, the question is, how do I feel, man? I'm elated, man. I can't never get over it because to even see that after a game, my son could come home.
Right.
That's crazy.
Talk shit.
That's crazy. Like he
Oh,
can
he
play a
talking
game,
big shit after dinner
a
table.
pro game, and then he could come home and he at the house and we
That's a
eating.
house.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga
See, that's
in
the
Atlanta
ultimate.
with
That
the
gotta be the
Falcons.
ultimate
This
satisfaction
nigga in
right there.
LA.
What? Come
Playing
on,
for
man.
home.
And then I got another one for you. Watch
That's
this.
fucking amazing.
Watch this.
What
The
college-
same
what college
distance.
Did he go to? Did he go
He went to
USC?
Reno. Reno. Shouts out Coach E.
Shout out to Coach
Okay.
E.
He went to Reno. Then he went to Washington State.
Okay. Okay, so
Shouts
that's
out
still the
Course
coast.
War.
That's all the
Dix,
coast.
Dix, yeah. Because let me give you this: the same distance it takes for him to run from home to Crenshaw High School, from our house, is the same distance it takes for him to do the same to the stadium.
That's fucking crazy.
Man, look
Hello?
at God work.
God is good.
Look how God work.
Y'all obviously been running that
Case
route.
closed.
Y'all niggas
Y'all-
can jog.
Now, speaking of
Come on.
coaching, you've been coaching for a long time, even outside of football. I know your passion. I mean, for those who don't know, of course, we have a history, and you know what I'm saying. I'm a product of some of your coaching as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Coming up.
Nigga, you
know-
play Pop Warner football, nigga?
No, I'm talking about life coaching, brother.
Now I called him
No,
at
I
a
didn't
young
play
age.
football, but
Hell,
I was
cute. That's why
life
your neck like that, nigga. Your neck
coaching.
buff
I
and
got that
shit,
thick-
nigga.
I
You
got
was
that-
wearing
I got
helmets.
that thick neck 'cause I'm a young hog.
I'm fucking with you, my nigga. Everybody with a big neck
No.
wear helmets, my nigga. That's
No,
what I
no,
noticed.
that
I'm
comes
fucking
from, you
with
know,
you.
martial arts and good eating.
No,
I'm
real
fucking
talk.
with you,
No,
bro.
Real talk. No, real talk. Big U is a life coach.
No, he's a life coach.
He's been
No,
there.
real
When
talk.
I was drinking, I had an alcohol problem. This man was talking to me, telling me to get my shit together. So yeah, he is. He's my life coach as well.
Yeah.
He told me to get
I
my
used to be
family
on your
back.
head, man.
He used to be on my ass. Network. Stop fucking drinking. Network and get your fucking family back.
Yeah.
And you did that.
Yeah, he
And
did.
you did that.
Big
So
U saved my
congratulations to
life.
you for that, though, bro.
It was one of him and Bo saved my life. Yes, they
And
did.
you've been sober how long now?
Shout out
1
Bo.
year.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yo, and we are at the world famous Coin Academy, man.
Yes,
Shout
we
out
are.
Macca,
As
Macca
you
in the
know, as
motherfucking
you
building,
know.
man. You know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
to the world famous Corner
Yeah,
Academy.
man. Shout out to Go Mac, man. Rest in peace to Laylaw, man. Hey, man, it's a movie.
So you obviously a serial entrepreneur,
Facts.
clearly,
Yeah.
as well as a life coach.
Right.
So I've seen you in a couple of movies that I didn't get a chance to be on the set of.
Right.
But are you still involved in movies and doing
Nah,
that for
nigga,
film?
speaking of the first movie, nigga, Friday, man. What was the nigga supposed to be you, man?
No,
Come on, man.
man.
They keep saying that was you, man. They kept saying that was supposed to be
Talking
Big
about
U
Tiny
and
supposed to be
Friday,
you.
nigga.
Rest in
No,
peace, Tiny.
man,
Rest
Tiny
in
was-
peace,
Rest in
Tiny.
peace, Tiny,
R.I.P.
man.
Tiny.
No.
All right.
What was his name in Friday, man?
Debo,
man. They
Debo.
said that was you, man.
No. Well, look, let me.
I
let
know
me
you
tell-
wasn't riding
that
on
had
bikes
nothing to do-
checking niggas, man.
He doesn't
No, we
look
did
like
ride
Debo.
bikes though. We was riding bikes back then, man, and we riding beach cruisers.
Beach
but
cruisers.
that wasn't no. The character was made off of the homie from the Hundreds. But what Debo was saying was when he said that, he used his relationship and what he knew of me to build off of it.
To do the character.
Yeah, he did. You know how you study somebody to go into any character. So he was like, she heard a Big U, he know that and all that. So he used the stories and what he knew of me to go into building on that character. The character was written already. You know,
Okay.
because if you go play a Western, you gonna play somebody who was back in the Western days. You gotta have somebody to build off of.
Right, John Wayne or
John
some shit.
Wayne,
Yeah.
You gonna go back and fit off that, and that's what that came from. So
Shout out to Tiny.
and I never said it was Tiny that said it. And just to go into that, one of the first actors I ever managed was Tiny Lister and Veen Raines.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, you did actually manage Tiny. Y'all
managed
had a
Tiny.
brotherhood. Y'all had a
Yeah,
brotherhood.
wow.
Yeah, you actually had a brotherhood with Tiny.
So I managed Tiny Lister and Veen Raines for a bunch of years. That's how I ended up co-writing on the movie Force of Execution with starring Danny Trejo, Steven Seagal, and Veen Raines.
God
So if
damn.
you go look at that,
Damn.
Force of Execution, you're gonna see could nobody wrote that but me. And it was my so let me talk about that because me and you talked about it. It's a lesson in that. I never got the writing credit for it because they would have to taff-harden me for it. So when I went in and wrote for it, they paid me handsomely. I ain't never mad at them. I ain't mad at them for paying me because they paid me for writing, for consulting, and they paid me for acting. I wrote myself in as an actor.
Oh, wow.
And what
So
yeah.
you own this movie?
No, I wrote it, but I don't own none of it. They didn't even look. They was so mad at Veen. It's a long story, because at the time I was managing Veen, and there was a conflict at that time. And when we went to go redo it, I'm like, no, I ain't redoing nothing unless I actually get my writer's credit. But being a new writer and not being in the Writers Guild, you can't get that. You know what I mean? Unless you already get it. But if you go watch that movie, you're going to see couldn't nobody wrote that but me. And I put a slick to it because they wanted to kill us at the end. I'm like, man, I ain't dead now. And I done did all kind of stuff. Like,
Right, what the fuck?
no, so if you look at the end of the movie, Veen doesn't die in the movie. I don't die. Veen. You see us maybe in a fight, knocked out or whatever, but I kept it alive.
So you're gonna keep your passion of film going now? With
I'm
the
on
other
it, man. Look, so
speaking-
right now,
Oh, go ahead.
right now, where I'm at right now, I'm just sold a project, 2FX, a story I wrote, and we're in the process with the blessings of two of my homeboys doing their life story. We just got a message from probably two of the biggest names in all of film.
Hold up, Big Swole Up.
Okay.
Hold up, Big Swole Up.
We got that letter from them.
Is that a
That letter
Smoke
of
Lot
intent.
Radio exclusive?
You are the
That
first
one
on
there-
Smoke a Lot Radio.
That one there is gonna be big. So really, to be honest with you, that project is a little bigger than us. It was not little, but it's a lot bigger than us. And we talking about a lot of bank for that one, and shooting and making that one. We on like the Fast and the Furious.
Oh man, so you on your 50 Cent,
So
like
you-
how he
so-
did
so-
with the
so
power
the film
shit.
is going. So,
the film is-
so I know you're passionate about film as well as football.
So that's really what my thing is. You know what I mean?
Hold
Like,
on, man. What's better money? Because everybody always asks this, and I see my nigga Tyrese like
it's
really.
different,
like,
man. It's different. I'm gonna tell you
Tyrese
honest.
is making a lot of movie money. He don't need to sing ever again. A
Money-
Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola. None of that shit again. These are the Fast and Furious 25.
It's different. So let's say this: the top 5 can compare to the movie money,
Wow.
but the
But the other?
but the others don't compare to the money money.
Okay.
So if you're in the top 5, let me say even top 10. If you're in the top
Kanye and
10
them,
with
you
the
Drake and
Kanye
them.
and the Beyonces and
You
the,
could compare
the
with
other
the niggas
ladies,
getting 20 million a film.
yeah,
shit
you,
like
You
that.
can compare because you getting now you got people like Future's getting getting $1 million a show.
Hold on, Future getting $1 million a show. Where? In
Future
Dubai?
getting right now, no.
In America?
Man, Future hitting you, yeah.
Hold on, a million.
rich as fuck,
I thought only Beyonce getting $1 million a show. Nigga, Future getting $1
Man,
million?
Future getting a bag. Don't sleep
You
on
got a
Future.
ticket. He up in that
Damn.
ticket.
He's one of
Future
my
ain't no
favorite
Future
rappers.
ain't no
He's one of my
B or C
No, I know
list,
who
man.
Future is, but
yeah,
he's
he's in the
a hustler
bag.
for sure.
He's in the bag because I done offered him to him and he done turned it down.
I assume it's off 200.
Man, the man turned the band down, and with all respect, that's my partner. But if you don't meet them dates, you ain't getting that. Man, my man getting a bag. You know, I don't want to put nobody money out there, but I'm telling
Nah,
you for
that's
sure.
crazy. That's
The
crazy.
man had a bag.
He definitely
You know what I
was.
mean? He had a bag. Well, shit, you
salute.
know, you gotta understand that.
That's
like
motivation.
The shows we seeing now when me and Laquan came in. But let me say this to you though. Shouts out to Laquan.
Yes. Come
Let
on,
me
man.
give you.
Shouts out to Laquan.
He still call me Laquan.
I mean, y'all Pop LQ. Let me say. Listen. Let me tell you the story, right?
Please do.
Because I really can quote and get this man his blessing, his flowers, his blessings, whatever. Because me coming into the industry really was through him.
He said you was his manager.
He came and made me.
He made you. You didn't know
Listen,
what the fuck to do with it.
I ain't know what to do with nothing. When I tell you,
baby.
hey, I almost got to stand up. When I tell you this man came to me, I'm on a plane on my way to Minnesota, man. The young cat see me in the mall, and he come and tell me about his dad. Now his dad is the big homie.
Right.
I didn't know his
Rest
son
in
though.
peace of Pops.
And the man asked me, "You work for my dad?" I say, "I don't work for nobody, but who? Who's your dad?"
Right.
Then he say his dad name. I said, "Okay, yeah, I've done work for your dad."
Definitely work for Pops.
But all bullshit to the side. Even before I started working with Corrupt, I'd already been through school with him.
With him. So you
Trying-
learned the
I was
game.
pointing. I was pointing
You
out the
learned
money.
game, managing.
I was pointing out the money. See, we a product of the Nation of Islam. So independence was always first. So when I got in the business through the Bobcat and all that, it was immediately how can we do this on our own? That's how my pops was raising me. That's how we was trained. So immediately it was like, how can we do on his own? And I knew he had independent thinking, but he was like, where the money at? So I had to show him the money because they had Minnesota sold up at the time. So I had to make it make sense.
Right, you
So
ready.
I made it my job to show him the money. Taking him on video sets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After the beat tour, I had another video called Swing Blue and Sweat Black. We went and invaded the set. Me, him, and a couple other homies, and our sister Nefertiti. Shout out to Nefertiti. And, you know, we was learning the business. But see, listen, this is 89, 90.
89,
So
90.
the point I always like to make, when this man came home, they thinking like he just now got into the business. Nah, he been in the business, been having his head in the game. So when he was away, he was planning. He's intricate part of me signing the Rap a Lot. So
Yeah, I
there you
had
go
a
there.
cell phone at the
You
time.
feel what
We
I'm
was
saying?
gonna do that, yeah.
So we, you know what I'm saying, in terms of making business decisions after I left Island, after the B term, we was going to another chapter. I could have signed with Outburst. I could have signed with a few different labels. I could have signed with Eazy-E. We felt like Rap a Lot was the best at the time. The South was bubbling. We have a close relationship with the South and the West. That was his mind in giving me that. I was a youngster. I was 19 back then.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's always been a life coach. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But yeah, we did that first. You know what I'm saying?
that's real
Crenshaw
talk.
District, 89, 1990.
So that's why I seen all them niggas from the 60s working at Rap a Lot and working at Virgin Records. Like, Virgin Records was full of rolling 60s, my
Yeah,
nigga.
it
Like,
was.
That didn't happen
literally.
by
That
that didn't happen
GD
by
and all
accident. That didn't happen by
Crenshaw
accident.
takeover.
Shout out to all the homies that was working and put it down
Virgin
back
Records
then.
was a
Rest in peace,
Crenshaw
Big Head
takeover,
Donnie.
nigga.
Shout out
Donnie.
Big D. Shout out S-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the homies who did that back then. You know what I'm saying? And then we did that. And that was all a learning experience.
Nigga,
But
that's
now
how
we
I
here
met
today.
you.
Now,
Rap a Lot. I
You
met him
forgot
through
Fat
Rap a
Donnie,
Lot,
man.
man.
You
Say rest in
Yeah, I
peace,
said rest in
Donnie.
peace, Head.
Rest in
You
peace,
said-
Head.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Man,
done.
rest in peace, Easy, man. Period. So Easy was trying to highlight. So look, hold up, man. We gotta rewind, man, because you're going on the fast forward move, man. So okay, you get this nigga in the game for managing. He don't know what to do, man. How did you learn? Like
hands on, showing him. He's first of all, he was hitting me with real questions. Where's the money coming from? How do you immediately?
Did he hit you with the publishing question?
What you mean? He was asking who? How is it the ownership? How is it going? How are you
Okay.
paying for an album?
Did he
I
show
had
you how
answer
to
all
get your
those
publishing company, or you
Well, I
already
had to show
it?
him what the publishing
Yeah, he was
was,
showing me what it was.
and then he started
Okay.
coming up with these books.
Yeah.
He calling me, "Have you read Donald Passman? All you need to know about," you know what I'm saying? Because he's a reader. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This is the man that got me into my literature. I used to go over his house trying to get guns and leave with books. Regularly.
Ooh, okay, so
Like,
that's probably why Nipsey Hussle
No,
was
real
all the
talk.
books.
I mean, it was the same way. It was. I mean, really, like I said, I learned from him. Then it was like learning from him, going with him, pulling him. Because you got to remember, I'm getting a bag at the time.
Right.
I'm already getting a bag, so I'm getting a bag out of a couple of different places
Right.
at the time. And then, you know, you lose here, you get tired of the stress of if you're gonna make it. It didn't make it, you know, you get tired of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you try to look for other avenues. And Laquan was that. Then Corrupt came along. When Lamont Broomfield
Rest in
brought
peace.
Corrupt.
Rest in peace,
to
Broom.
tape.
What
Rest in
year
peace,
was
Broom.
this? When did Corrupt come to L.A.?
89, right? 90?
Like 90.
90?
Yeah, mid
89,
90.
90. Because that's how I met Corrupt. Lamont Broomfield called me because he knew I had the money. And he was like, "Bro, come help me with this." And then we was at Tone Tobin's studio.
Tone Toval on 59.
And we all grew up together, me, Tone, Tobin. So it'd be all of us in there clowning. And I'm so glad Tone though got the taste we had. You know, them tastes back in the day, but we was doing some crazy shit on them tastes. But you know what I'm saying? So Tone Tobin was where everybody went to get their
Shout out
music
Tone
done. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Music Masters Real, and that's when Broomfield came with Corrupt. And that's how me and Corrupt met. You know what I mean? And we went from there. We've been linked and yoked ever since then. Like from Lamont bringing him, and Broom like, "Man, you gotta help me with this, woo woo." And then whatever him and his family was doing, I already was doing it with him. I was learning from him, while at the same time getting the bag. Because really, to be honest with you, anybody who would have came with Laquan would just getting on the train. Because I don't know how he was already going. He didn't need he didn't need nobody, to be honest with you.
Well, we need, you know, like I said, I needed,
He already
I needed
went
the
gold.
support like every
as
artist
the beat
needs.
turned.
But the thing is, the thing I want to point is that every artist needs a support system.
Amen.
There's no such thing as doing nothing by yourself.
You
And I
can't.
understood that concept early, and I thank God because as I grew, it became understood. So I
need
knew
a
we
team.
needed, yeah, and honestly, you know what I'm saying, the business at the time, hip hop was still developing. We were still trying to find the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was just going corporate around that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as I said before, the point of we bringing that up, Big Bro didn't just get in the music business now. He didn't just see it. It was a time that he didn't even see a bag in this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had to study and learn the bag. And just didn't start educating me. The point I'm there, at some point, he started educating me. Because he was reading. You know, he was an older guy. Like, hey, man, we got to own this, man. Do you own that? Asking me publishing questions. How much of your publishing own? Oh, I own all my publishing. Okay, you sure? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to pay these people back? You know what I'm saying? First week sales, he hit me with questions now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now I got to go study. So, you know what I'm saying? And then, men sharpen men like steel sharpen steel.
still
It's the
sharpen
I'm gonna
open.
tell you
Right.
another one, man. I was one of the first ones from prison to ever get into the merchandise. I'm gonna give y'all a key. And what was it when Snoop, when the Dog Pound, when Snoop, Dad's a Corrupt performed on Soul Train, I was in prison. They had on unique CDs, jerseys.
Okay.
On their jerseys, it had unique CD on it. I made one with 21 on it for Snoop, one with 60 for Corrupt, and one with 20 for Snoop.
That was pressing
No,
the
it was Dad's 21, Snoop 20,
20.
and
Corrupt
my
60.
company at that time was called Unique CD. Cause I was making CD, I had a CD company. I always did company, so it'd be funny to me when all these dudes always talk about how I did this now, but I was already doing it. I already had
Every
made
phase.
every phase.
We
of it.
went through every phase.
And
All
this
of
was
us.
this would have been what, 95? When did they first do Dog Pound?
93.
94,
93,
93?
We did 93, 94.
They album came out in 95.
Yeah.
They came out same
He-
year we
they
came
performed.
out.
They performed, and it's in their video.
They came the same year we came.
They wore the
95.
jerseys in their video. I was the first one to do it, man. I was the first one. I had a unique CD. That was my first company, spelled with the same name, UNEK, and I was doing that from prison.
Oh, wow.
Go check the resume, my guy.
So hold on, you did that from, hold on.
I was in prison
man.
popping that.
That's wild,
Yes,
my
sir.
nigga.
Yes, sir. Unique CD, and you can go see it. It's in a video. One of the Snoop videos he got on when they and I hey, look, I'm making this happen. I never could even see it on TV.
Wow.
But you know,
Wow.
it's like
Exclusive.
it's so crazy because people look at me for music, but they don't really understand that I have a catalog of successes. You know what I mean? It ain't about really music. I done 10 movies.
Wow, and they don't
That's
even
what it
talk
was.
about
Let's
that.
talk about
G'd
the
up
movie.
east side.
I done 10 movies, and movies and documentaries.
Speaking
within
of
it.
documentaries, aren't you working on one right now?
Yeah, I
I
got
was about to get on
2 of them.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
what's
talk about that
let's-
one,
Yeah, let's elaborate on those.
Let's talk about the one with you, Bimmy. You know what I mean? That what is it? Hip Hop Uncovered.
Hip Hop Uncovered, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, what made them get y'all together and
Well,
do that?
that was the ideal. That okay at the time, if you remember, it was a lot of shows
What was
coming
that?
out.
VH1 or BET?
Oh no, that was on FX.
FX.
FX,
oh,
Hulu, Disney.
That's why you got the FX plug. Because you let that shit just slide through like, yeah, I'm with FX, and nobody said nothing, nigga. That's the plug, nigga. Nigga, that's
I'ma just-
huge, nigga.
Yeah,
You
I'ma
with
pl-
FX, nigga.
No. Let's go bigger than that. It's Disney.
Oh, nice. Oh, come on, man.
You want me to give you a story?
Hush your mouth, man.
Let me give you a story where Disney said. Let me give you a story. All this
Hold
old tough
on,
stuff.
man.
all
God
this,
damn.
all this old tough stuff we be talking about this shit. Let me tell you. So on that documentary, right?
Right. Hip Hop
Uncovered. Hip Hop Uncovered. Please go check it out. It's a documentary about the movers and shakers behind the scene of hip hop. So let's say we're making a documentary, right?
Right.
We start on the documentary before Nip get killed. So me and Nip is talking about doing a documentary. You know what I'm saying? On the hood, right? And he like, yeah, I'm gonna find him, Gary Gray, all the people he talking to. And then that happens to him, unfortunately. So anyway, I had just signed a deal with him before that happened. We go to shooting the documentary. We get the documentary finished. We turn it into them, they going crazy. Then they send a text message, they send an email and they say, hey, we need Big U to take some of the stuff, Disney, off his Instagram. And his Instagram and his page.
Yeah.
And I say, damn, we almost got it through. I said, we almost got it through. Then I say,
Wasn't clean enough.
the whole crew. No, they didn't. The documentary was straight. They
Why
want
didn't you
me
just
to
take
take
the
some
shit
stuff
off your
my
Instagram?
page.
Why didn't you just take the shit off your page, my nigga?
I
like
did
that's
take it off.
I'm about to say, what the fuck?
What you talking about? Them documentary came out, so
Okay,
I
I'm
took
about
some
to
off.
say. Nigga, please.
Hey, man, listen, man, listen, man.
Clean up for the bag.
Hey, man, we
Clean up for
trying
the bag. Sometimes you gotta clean it up
Hey,
for the
man,
bag.
listen.
Ain't nothing
Clean
wrong
the
with that.
page up.
I couldn't take it off fast enough. But I told him what I ain't gonna take off is nothing dealing with Minister Louis Farrakhan,
Right.
because I'm a Muslim.
Absolutely.
I refuse to take anything off that the minister said, anything else that reflects on the Nation of Islam or Islam as a whole, period. And then they was like, they sent the list of the stuff they wanted off, and I promise you, it was the silliest stuff that I didn't even know I posted. You know, you repost one thing and it may have something else at the end.
Right.
It didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Right. You just repost some shit
I
that
was
sounded
and then
cool.
I took it down. They was like, "We're gonna add another 1.5 million to your promotional budget." I said, "Oh."
You want me to take something else down?
I said, "What else?" I said, "Do you need me to post?"
How about-
What are you
You want me
talking
to,
about?
you want me to delete my
And-
page?
What?
I put my page on.
It didn't go to us, but they gave us a nice buyout on the back end. But you know, it just and that goes to what I was saying about movie, because
So, question before you, y'all filmed that yourself and gave it to them, or
no, they actually
Okay.
came in. We I wish we would have done that and sold it to them, but we shot it through them. We
Okay,
got the
got it.
contract with Lightbox. There was a production company.
Okay.
So let me tell you how that came about, because it's always out there. Jim Bob, the homie, Jim Bob is a Damu. He's a blood. He came to me, Suge, the other guy, and asked, he needed us. He had a way he wanted to show that we was in it. So he wanted the Crip, the Bloods, and whoever else, and all the different people. He had these different names. So I was always on the show
from the rip,
from the rip.
from the ripping time.
So I don't know.
It's supposed to be you, Suge, and others,
And others.
and others.
And then they needed other people.
Shout out
And
to
so
Bob.
at that time, here go the story. At that time, it wasn't what y'all seen. It was supposed to be about bodyguards and people who influence artists. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then it eventually turned into
The
those
movers and the
behind the
shakers.
scenes
The movers.
of people, you know, like the managers, the people who help create people's stories. And so that's what it turned into. I was always there because the man came to me. And here go another thing. I'm the one who shot the pilot, because at the time the homie was going to Suge and them, they kind of had a little beef. And so Suge didn't want to do it.
I remember you shooting that pilot.
Yeah, and I shot the pilot. Remember, that's right. Remember, he shot the pilot.
Contacted me, yeah.
Contacted you,
Exactly.
because they wanted me to bring all the people I messed with. I got a Chew. We got Corrupt to do it. Tip did it, and Wiz did it. I shot the pilot. We didn't even put the pilot out.
Hold on, so the pilot had Corrupt, Wiz, nigga.
The pilot had Corrupt, T.I., Wiz,
Wowzers.
Corrupt, T.I., Wiz, and Corrupt and Daz. That was the pilot.
Oh,
We shot that pilot, shot it to BET. BET said they didn't want to mess with it, and then they was going through like a buyout or something. They ended up kicking it back to us and still giving them the money to redo it to fit how they might want it. We like, no. So we shopped it for like, I want to say 2 years, two and a half years. It was just getting shopped around. Because that's how, what people don't understand, that's how film and TV work.
Man, that's just what somebody else was just saying that. Like, for these movies and shit, the nigga from Money and Violence. Y'all remember Money and Violence on YouTube?
Yeah, Sex, Money, and Violence?
Not sex,
Money
money,
and Violence, a
Money
YouTube
and
phenomenon.
Violence.
Y'all remember that?
They had the shit with Tidal and
Back
shit.
east,
So
right?
they trying to do a deal with Star. And Star got them going through a production period that take about 5 to 6 years. Then you'll finally get your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they chose 50 shit over his shit. You know what I mean? So he in production for 6 years or 5 years. So it takes a long time.
That
So that 2
development.
years, nigga, for a documentary, that was quick.
Oh no, it really was, and then it really was. But you know, it's like it's not my first. My first documentary, I did it with Marlon. Marlon, it was on Jam Master Jay. It was
You did the Jam Master Jay?
We did the Jam Master
I
Jay.
did remember Steve Lobel was doing
Steve
it.
Lobel, me,
Shout out
Steve
Steve
Lobel.
Lobel.
So you and Steve did that, man.
Steve,
Oh,
yep.
okay.
We working, baby.
Not only did I do that, I did the I Tried movie with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, shit, okay.
I was the first time that Nip was in a movie. I did Caged Animal with Veen. I did
That's the one
white
with Nip
T-shirts.
This one with Nip and Gilly in the movie. Which one
No,
was that?
that's That's damn.
They
Well, that
brothers in
case,
the movie.
Yeah, they brothers in the movie. That's I can't remember what name it
And
was.
Vin Rames is their father.
Yeah. I got paid off of that too, champ.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. I
know
cashed
you
the whole
lied. I
movie,
know
man.
you
You been
lied
going
that
hard.
Come on, man. You know what I
I
mean?
know you
hard
lied
in
that
film.
up,
Come
nigga.
on, man.
I know that's one another.
So it's funny to me when I hear people say, it's funny to me when I hear people talk about what I haven't done. No. You just don't know what I've done.
What I've done.
What I haven't done.
That part.
Come on, man. I ain't caught nobody and rode their coattail. No, I'm a writer and a creator.
Right.
I'm a writer and a creator. You know what I mean?
How does the writing strike affect you at all with all the projects?
Killed
you
us
have
for
done?
the whole. So basically, I'm in the process of our deals being done. So since the documentary dropped, I picked up a lot of traction from there, and so that's when you kind of get deals. Because the key to all the movies is not like it's like music. Once you get that name recognition on the project, you can then build off of that. So we got deals on the table, and then the strike happens.
Wow.
It freezes. So you can't talk to the writers. Then the actors go on strike. The directors went first. So now that it's over and it's up, now we back at work.
Speaking
So
of
what,
writing,
is it just the writers or the actors?
No, it was the directors first, then the writers, then the
Then the actors.
the
directors
directors went
was
on strike
first.
first?
Man, the
directors
director
went
gotta,
first.
got it
gotta
right
make
right
the
there.
movie, nigga.
That was the
You would have
directors
think
first.
that would have got it right there with
The
the
director got to go first, nigga.
Because what I
Period.
noticed, I got some friends in film. With the writers being on strike, I had some cameras, some grip partners who say they wasn't working. 'Cause they
Right.
like, if the writers not working, there's nothing for us to film.
Yeah, and then
So-
now that the actors ain't working, you can't.
So I learned the trick.
can't- you
Yeah, they
can't
really
film.
back on strike again, right?
Really kind of like you need the actors. You need the actors to act.
Yeah,
Speaking
the
of
act.
writing, you working on a book right now, right?
Yeah. I got a book, man. We got some offers on the table, but I kind of feel like it ain't really. I feel like I'm in the third quarter. You know, you feel like like I ain't in the fourth quarter. I'm in the third quarter. I still feel young and vibrant, man. I'm having fun. The challenges to my sons, right? Like what they gonna do, cause they got what they can take and do. You know what I mean? And I always like to say the Quran says you're supposed to leave the finances to your daughters, but you leave the name to your sons.
Sons, right.
You know what I mean? And when you can give something to them and they can look at it, it's on them. You know what I mean? Like the baby is the youngest boy is in the league, and now it's time for the other ones to really kind of take over what they're doing to create their own and build off of that.
Well, it's a lot. They
they
have a
doing
lot to work with. I'll tell you that. You know
They ain't
what I'm
all
saying?
they got,
And
you know
nephew
what I
home,
mean?
yeah, they ain't all they got either.
He do music too.
So you say you feel like you in the third quarter with the book, because I'm going through the book process myself.
Yeah.
Right now.
I was about
What
to
you
ask you,
saying?
could I ask y'all a question? Because I heard somebody was talking about this, man. Writing a book is the hardest fucking process in life. They said just writing that motherfucker out. You could talk it to a walkie-talkie, but actually writing that shit and typing that shit and you get to going, it's harder than the
I'm finding it's
motherfucker.
definitely
so
a
true.
process.
It's a super process.
Editing, mostly the editing, but it depends
And
on
then
what the
you
book
gotta
is
do
about.
the vocal
you know what I'm
part.
saying?
You gotta do the audio part. It's
I got a
lot.
question for you.
Yes, sir.
I feel like it's 10 parts to my chapter. So what book do I write? Do I write the book from the dude who was getting chased home from school? He had to fight all the time. And then to Horseman, do I write the book from, where do I write it from? Because there's so many different stages of the story. Now,
But
the
you
movie
gotta
that-
take one of the biggest stages from each chapter and then put it in. Like one story from you when you was coming up and running from nigga and then got tough. That's
see,
the-
what I
No,
did-
I was already tough. I was a king of the school. It's just that after
Oh, that
school,
nigga-
the dudes from the
ah.
junior high school, the dudes from the junior high school used to come to avenge their brothers in 6th and 5th grade.
Ah, so the niggas they bring the grown niggas to try
Yeah,
to
I got
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I got
reinforce
this
it.
track till I get a little distance.
fight these old ass 21-year-old niggas.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
out.
Oh no. I mean, we gotta remember, man. I've been training since I was about 7 or 8.
Nigga, so you a nigga,
Yeah.
hold on, man. You a nigga, hold on. Everybody mad at the rappers having their time right now. Like the rapper is the biggest shit. We remember when the karate shit was the biggest shit.
Oh, that's my
Every
era.
nigga, Bruce Lee was the nigga. Everybody wanted
Jim
to be
Kelly,
Bruce Lee,
man.
Bruce
Jim Kelly
Leroy,
was our guy.
Jim
Bruce
Kelly, yeah, Jim was our
Dante,
cat.
Bruce, nigga, Bruce Jerome. Everybody wanted to be Bruce something, right?
Jerome.
Bruce Jerome, my nigga. Any Bruce, nigga, any Bruce Lee you could be, nigga. Bruce Jerome, nigga. You could be any Bruce Lee, my nigga. So look, no, I was little, nigga. I took Taekwondo. I come from Oakland, man. I came from the Black Panthers.
Taekwondo.
Y'all
Okay,
definitely was
see, I fucked up the name. Taekwondo, see?
What school did you go to?
Nigga,
Don't say Kaji Kimpo.
Stop. I forgot it. I
We
was
used to
little.
beat the shit out of them.
I was little, my nigga. I didn't make it to a yellow belt. I was hella mad. I
Okay.
just went through the first steps, nigga. I didn't do nothing else than
See, you
the
came up
white
in the
belt.
era, Yuck, when it was Mando to take some type of
But
martial art. Or
no,
we
from the
think
Black
you couldn't
Panthers.
fight.
Like the Black Panthers in Oakland, we all was taking Taekwondo, self-defense.
Taekwondo.
God damn, man. You know what weed
Taekwondo.
smoking niggas, man.
Okay, got you. I'm gonna let that go. Man said
Taekwondo, man.
Taekwondo,
We're
man.
taking Taekwondo, my nigga, and I never made it past the motherfucking white belt, man. So you being a full black belt, bro. When did you start your Taekwondo journey?
How about 7? 7,
That was
8?
your first white belt?
Yeah, about a white belt. Yep.
White belt alumni.
Yeah, come up.
Shout out to you and shout out to me. We white
BK
belt niggas.
we
I was
started
about the same age
BKF.
I was.
BKF, Mr. Muhammad.
I don't even
And
remember.
then shouts
my
out
name.
to my family now.
Steve
Who,
Muhammad.
our school is on 119th and Hawthorne Boulevard. We have a school right now. Shouts out to Alvin Prouder, Ray Wizard, Cynthia Prouder, Barry. All of them is our instructors, and that's who I'm under. You know what I mean? But we real fighters though.
I see
I'ma
you.
keep it
I
100.
see your IG, man. You be roughing niggas up, man. You gotta stall. You gotta slow down, Turbo. Like you can't be throwing niggas around like that. This ain't UFC, my nigga.
No, man.
My nigga Tylo in your class, man. I see.
Tylo's squabbling though. Tylo,
Just got his purple belt, right?
Hey, Tylo going, man. Tylo going. You know, we go. I don't really go as much as I need to go. I should go, cause I really be working now. Like, you know, and since the strike is over.
was Mando.
Mando.
Like I said, you couldn't go to the mall. We didn't think you could fight. You wasn't at practice.
Mando.
At one time, it was like that.
It was
You
still-
thought you could fight.
Yeah.
Till you
Hey,
get
hey,
kicked.
hey, LQ, you know Taekwondo?
Nah, Kimpo, baby.
Oh, my
Told
bad.
you what it was. Steve Sanders, man. Steve Muhammad.
52
Shout out to the
blocks.
sensei. Don't get me up here. Don't have me
Taekwondo.
over here. Don't have me having to line it up.
That man said Taekwondo.
Right there, I'd be having to do 100. I would have had to do 100 push-ups if I would have got that wrong.
Taekwondo, my nigga. You know Taekwondo.
You know the Taekwondo.
My bag, man. I thought it was Bruce Leroy.
You got that glow?
Bruce was all right.
But nah, on some real shit, it was about self-defense back in the day. You really had to fight. You know what I mean? Like all these guns and shit, that's coward shit. Like when nigga had a problem, you had to go in the backyard and fight.
Right.
Nigga, period. No gloves, no none of
Right.
that shit. Thunderdome, knuckle it up. Nigga, win, lose, or draw, you have more respect for a nigga. Period. When niggas was in school and getting bullied, man, you fight the bully back, nigga. At least he had the respect for you for fighting back. Next day, y'all best friends. The bully respect you, y'all hanging out together. Cause it was about a nigga fighting, nigga. Not a nigga pulling no gun, pulling no trigger, none of that stupid shit. No nigga doing a post on a motherfucking a website or no post on anything, no social media shit talking about yada yada yada. Nah, nigga. Pull up. We right here. We could go in the backyard and handle this shit like
Pull
man,
up.
get the fuck over.
Tell him again.
It's
Pull
called-
up on
it's
the
called
bumper,
handling your
baby.
business- It's called handling your business manually.
That's how we had to do back in the day. my
Manual
nigga.
business.
I don't know about these youngsters right now, man. These niggas are rather
Nobody knows
Twitter
about
Speaking
fake
of
ain't-
manual business, what do you think about this the internet craze? Do you know the thumb thugging? What do you
Hey
think
man,
about the thumb thugging?
I'm gonna call it. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Thumb
Yeah,
thugging.
they thumb thugging out here.
I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Like I can't get into it because
Keyboard
it's
mobsters.
different than anything we ever seen. Because if you check my history, you'll see that I've always been from the ground up. You know what I mean? I walked all the different prison yards. I went through 4,800 like a champ. You know, when we grew up, you know, unfortunately for us, going to 4800, going to prison and coming out as a man, not being raped, robbed, punked out, telling, is all risk of passage. Now you see these dudes now who didn't go through all that, and now they, you know, you can get it now. You can be as tough as you want to instantly, and then it's like it's a low grade of low grade information. It's no oomph to it, and I don't really want to focus on that. I want to focus on the fact that we can be positive, and we can move. You know what I mean? And I'ma always teach my kids this: if you say it, be about it. If you call a man a punk, go see him. You know what I mean? And I believe real hustlers and our homies, like we teach, if you got a problem with a man, go see him or shut your mouth. Period, point blank. I live by that. I function by that. I don't spread false paperwork. I don't call niggas none out their name if I'm not gonna move on it. You know what I mean? And I look at, I hear and see a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm at the same place, same address, same name, I ain't changed in years. But I can tell when, I feel unfortunate with people who are so hurt by another man's success. And that's really what you see. It's not reporting, it's not entertainment, it's not growth building. It's about people just so jealous of one person's success that they can't stop talking about it. Right. I feel like I got girlfriends that's men now.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like ex-girlfriends, you know what I'm saying?
No
Because I mean, every single day. Right. And then when I look at the YouTube is the most funniest of all. Big U responds. Like, I see that shit so much. Big U responds.
I seen that. I watched that on the way
Big
here.
U responds. And then it be funny because they take.
You was chilling, my nigga. You driving the car like you driving around. You ain't said shit about nothing. They said Big U responds.
Big U responds.
I said, man, this nigga driving around. Nigga,
driving around, they said nothing, but they making money off of it, though.
Yeah.
Man, they got it.
They making money off of
It's
it.
called clickbait.
YouTube monetization and the way that YouTube do it, because they got the wars to bear, the lawyers to fight all this, is really destroying our culture. Is down in our culture. But I say this though, and I'm gonna look at the camera and say this: everything has a period.
Amen.
Everything has a period. Just like an artist has an up and a down in their career. Just like there was MySpace.
Yep.
There was Facebook. There was
MySpace
Instagram,
out of here.
Twitter. All of them. Everything has a period. It's like every artist has a period. I watched artists come in, hit, and have 50 million bodyguards.
Nigga,
By
about
the
2
fifth,
years
6
later,
years,
yeah, they out of here.
they ain't got them bodyguards. And guess what? Them people ain't forgot.
They out there naked.
right.
You out there naked.
I mean, because I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
naked. Yeah,
I've been
right.
me. I've been me. And the reason why I don't respond to a lot of stuff, because I've been me for 1,000 years. I ain't never used nobody else's name to make me. I was me before I knew Suge. I was me before I knew Nip. I was me before I met Laquan. I was me before I knew Corrupt. I was me before I knew Veen Rains. I was me before I knew all of them. And it feels good. And it feels good to wake up and know I can physically walk out the door and handle any man walking.
Say it again now.
You know what I mean? And so with that makes me be able to wake up in the morning and write stories and write books, and then look forward to doing something that my grandkids can say, oh, look, that my granddaddy did that. That's what the legacy is all about, man. You know what I mean? And let me give you another thing right here. Last year, 4 of my kids graduated from college.
That's
Congratulations.
bullshit.
Salute to that.
But
Come
the
on,
year
bro.
before that, I had 5 that I coached from my son's age, that played on my son's team, that I influenced, that started with me, grew up, and I helped them through high school like I do my kids right now. through high school, into college. When they didn't want to go to college, this where you winning at. When my kids were struggling in college, even my son was like, man, I ain't got no money, I want to leave. No, I got you. You know what I mean? When my kids was trying to figure it out, they couldn't make the grades, and these are two, they want to pay for this. While they in college, I was there. If your mama or daddy don't got it, call me, I got it. You know what I mean?
See, that's real enrichment. See, them kids are going to remember that.
Yeah.
And being from the section, that's the thing that I feel like is important and is not highlighted enough. Because like I said, here I am. You've been knowing me since I was 13, 14 years old. I remember the enrichment that you instilled in me. And sometimes as you learned, you will share with me. And I would learn right afterwards. And you didn't let go of that. I just want to commend you that and appreciate that.
That's
Because
why
you
we
still
developing
practice
options.
Developing options.
We're going to keep developing options. You know what I mean? Look what the words say. Developing options for these babies. We ain't going to do ain't nobody going to never stop me from doing that. I ain't going to never let y'all down. I ain't going to never let our community down. Because what I did, I made a commitment coming out of prison. Let me tell you, I used to teach a class in prison. So this is how I was able to do developing options and help us in the way we're doing right now, because I didn't change when I came home. This is what I was already doing. So anybody who did time, who been with me over the last 13 years, is going to tell you, no, he was teaching in there. He was teaching in prison, helping the community. He was a Muslim. He was this. Same way. The only thing I did was came home and didn't change.
But one more thing. They don't know you went to college for 2 years, right?
No, I went to college longer than that. We had the contract was to get the contract when they gave us for development options when we came home. Mustafa from Swans had it. My brother Mustafa had it. So when we started learning about it, and then Mustafa had hired like some of his homeboys that work at Horseman, and they was Bloods, and they was working this other little school at View Park. And I'm like, man, you can't do that. So then we went in, and we had to go to school. Me and Mad Dog took the class at East LA College. It was a 2.5 year course that they was
You
giving.
had to go 2.5 years. Even
2.5
after you go
years
down.
after our parole. Yeah, when I came home, I went to take the class. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And went to the class after we did that. We wrote for the contract. We was awarded the contract. It's 31 different contracts. Now it's more. You know what I'm saying? Who we do, and so I had to go to school for it. And it's laughable to me because half these dudes ain't gonna do it. And
Nobody
I can't spell
going to
worth of
school
shit.
for 2.5 years, my nigga. Not 2.5 months, let alone 2.5 years. Nobody.
Watch this though. Watch this. Let me give you this.
I'm not doing it. Sorry about that.
I was fresh out. I went to school fresh out of prison though.
Fresh out.
2004, 2005. So watch this. Actually I didn't go in 2005. I went 3 years later. About 3 years later I took that class. About 3 years later. It was about 3 years later actually, come to think of it. Because I was home. It might have been 2007 we started doing it. When I started going to class for it, me and Mad Dog. Because I just was about to start Red Dragon. I had an after hours called Red Dragon. And I remember I didn't get no sleep, man. I had my oldest son. Watch this. I was going to school during the week. My oldest son was at Tuskegee, playing at Tuskegee. My middle son, him, was playing on Fridays at Crenshaw. And Dayon was playing on Sundays in Pop Warner for the Snoop League. So I'm flying. I never missed the home game. I would fly to my oldest son. I would do his game first. After his game, drive to the airport, fly to Atlanta, then drive to Tuskegee, drive back to Atlanta, fly back to LA, and go to Dayon game and coach Dayon on Sundays while still going to school.
Sound like you
Wow.
was
And
a
the
truck
red-
driver,
man,
airplane
Hey, you
pilot,
the dad
and
of the
coach.
goddamn
And dad.
century, man.
Wow.
You need a dad of the fucking century award, my nigga.
And
Hold
they
up,
still,
big
hey,
Smoller.
listen, and look,
When they got that shit that say number one dad, big you.
No.
Nigga. They need a picture of
hey,
big
this
you.
is a fact though, and I never miss one
You the
ever.
illest
I
dad
never
since
ever
Russell, what's the nigga run, nigga?
had, bro. No, that was O.J. Simpson running through the airport. That was me.
Oh, my
That was
bad.
the Hearst commercial.
So
Hey,
speaking
hey,
of that,
I never missed. I
None
never
of the
missed
games.
one ever. I never missed filming a Crenshaw High School game ever or a Dayon game. Michael, my oldest son, because I hit his home games. You know, at Tuskegee, I hit all the home games.
Nigga in the A out there. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Man, y'all got
So currently
man.
today, what do you think of the current state of hip hop in general?
It's goofy, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. For the last 7, maybe 8 years, we've been in a goofy state. Now I wouldn't even really know if you can call it hip hop. Because really not
They
about
singing and auto-tuning and
really
shit.
not.
It's
Yeah.
probably pop. It ain't really hip hop.
yeah. I don't know if you can really
Emo music.
It's
emo.
called algorithm.
Emo. It's called emo. They emotional. They want.
Well,
I
that's
wanna
what I said.
die.
Like Yui just said, it's art, and it's art, but it's not what we knew as hip hop. If you ask me, that's why I try to identify it as the difference of hip hop. I mean, but it's there because look, how do you get on now? How do you get on now? You know how you get on?
TikTok.
You got to get on Instagram, and what you got to do? Some buffoonery.
Yeah.
What was the last person got on in music for a great song?
Kendrick.
Besides Kendrick and J. Cole.
Kendrick.
No,
what you're
you
saying,
can't even count. That ain't that era.
Kendrick been on.
Kendrick
this
was
era, this
Kendrick.
era.
I
This
seen
era.
what Game said. They said they was on Game here because Game said he was at the beginning of Nipsey and Kendrick's career. That is a fact.
That's a fact, yeah.
That is a fact. That's a 100% fact. We went to Game. I got the videos at home when we went to Game. And at the time, Dougie D was managing Game. When we did Game's tour, when we did the Game tour, the LAX tour, we came to Game and asked Game to help put Nip on. Game agreed to do it. Game did the song.
Gang.
Shout out, gang.
Shout out to Game.
Shout out
Game
Chuck.
did the song.
Shout out Chuck.
Game,
Shout out Chuck.
Game invited us to the clubs, to the parties. I got another one for you, right? I remember when Nip was we first starting the tour. We was downtown, the Game was performing, and it was finna be Nip first time going to stage in front of all them people. And Nip went out, and they put the instrument on the song. Nip froze. And it was like, and the Game was like, nah, man. So Game went out and got him on. And after that, we started off. We started off, bro. That was our first experience. And then by time we did enough shows, by the time we hit Seattle or Portland, Nip was down in the Highliner. Like, you remember in the beginning, people would not stay for the opening acts?
Right.
By the time we got down in Seattle, Portland, everybody was waiting. And if you remember, I had to. This where my movie and filming thing come from. I was filming everything. I got everything we ever done.
all the
I got all the shows. I got every show, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you what else we was doing.
Radio exclusive.
Watch this. You remember we was plugging the cameras in to the Facebook to go live. We had the Facebook camera. We had with the axle cords.
You had to plug it in.
You had to plug it in. That's how we was building. We had. This was our plan.
So let's take it back to you getting out of prison, man.
Yeah.
What it's called? Bullets Got No Name?
No, that was 2009. I was already out. My first coming out of prison, I get out 2004.
So how did you
Corrupt.
get I know
Corrupt.
you got corrupt, but how you even come a hold of Nip?
I'm gonna tell you.
Fresh out of prison.
When I come out in 2004, first person I messed with was Corrupt. Corrupt take us to death row. We at death row. So we messed with Suge for 3 straight years. Then after the 3 straight years, Corrupt goes back to Dog Pound.
Right.
I didn't leave death row, and now I'm doing my own thing, and that's when I go to looking for Nip. Suge give me the first month of recording. Suge gave me a studio for a month. And that's when I had Cobby, Slauson Boys, and all them coming up there. And Suge gave me engineer and 2 studio booths, and we was recording. We're up there, all of them.
Oh, wow.
That's how I got. So I went looking for Nip. I went looking in the hood.
So how did you hear about him?
Shortstop, my nephew Shortstop,
Okay.
aka TD. He told me, look, Nip is the only the one that's ready to go, and that's how I went to Nip. So, he wasn't the only one we went to. I listened to a whole lot of the homies.
Okay.
I listened to all the homies. But Nip was pretty much just needing a team. Like you said,
But
he needed a team.
was Sandman fucking with you?
Sandman came after Nip.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Sandman came
was
after
big.
Nip. Sandman was doing his own push.
I seen him on a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
At a
he
lot of
was.
motherfucking
When did you first
conventions.
hear Nip rap? Like where was that at?
Where was that? Because I hadn't even heard him rap yet.
Wow.
Because when TD told me about him, I went looking for him. And what's funny is people talk about the Dexter Brown. I had already got on Dexter Brown before I even met Nip. You know what I'm saying? And so, because when I first came home, if you remember, I shut down filming in our neighborhood. So I wouldn't let nobody, if you didn't look like us, you wasn't us, you couldn't film in the
Couldn't
neighborhood.
exploit the neighborhood like that.
Not at all.
You was big on that.
Yeah, I was
That's
big on
one of
that,
the first
yeah.
conversations we had.
First one. And I had it with all the homies.
Right.
I had it with all the homies. I want the homies to understand, like, we the culture. And we can't give it away for free. If we give it away for free, then what?
Right.
You know what I mean? We get to where we are today. And so, you know, that's really what happened. So I find Nip, and Nip had already been to Dr. Dre, Atlantic. He'd already been to a couple of labels. They wanted him to change his name, change his sound. He looked too much like Snoop. So we pushing, trying to get things done. And then I'm running obstacles, so I had my wife's niece was dating Steve
I was about to
Lobel.
ask, what is Steve Lobel?
She was dating Steve Lobel, so I'm thinking like, damn. If
Who
you don't
was?
get a
Who was
Jew
dating?
lawyer, you need a Jew partner.
Yeah,
Who
she
was
a bet.
dating? Yeah, who was dating Steve?
Appreciate
Steve
that,
Lobel was
y'all.
dating my wife's niece.
Oh, I about yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's how I met Steve Lobel.
Okay. Shout out to Steve. You know
Yeah.
he was a moving and shaker in the
We
Goonies,
working.
too.
Hey,
He got-
Steve Lobel is how I met his Paul Mooney's son. I've been knowing I met Tal through Steve Lobel. I've been knowing Steve Lobel since I was 19.
Man, Steve Lobel got Run DMC on the Loonies album
Man, I've
and
been knowing
Fat
Steve
Joe.
Lobel since I was about 14, man.
So that's our guy.
He's
Your reputation, your work, and
Ooh,
everything.
we got us.
You got to sign the Crenshaw. You got to sign the Crenshaw.
If you add to the coin collection and sign
Appreciate that.
Yeah, this is the owner of this building.
Mac in the building.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
boy.
man, Macca,
Salute.
man, Macca one
Salute.
time,
Man,
man.
you already know, man.
Salute.
Hello, we got an exclusive.
It's one of the owners of the building, man. You
Right
feel
here,
me?
exclusive Coin Academy.
I love the Corner
I've
Academy.
been in some meetings, some business meetings, white collar meetings, and big U's names been mentioned. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, your construction work, your security work. You know,
Yeah.
you really hold it down in your community. You feel me? I salute that, Brian.
Yes,
sir.
sir. Creating jobs, man.
Developing options.
Hey, you
developing
know
options.
what? Let me say that too, right? Let me say that too.
Shout out to Macca, man. You know what I mean? The
Macca,
owner of the
fuck
Coin
yeah.
Academy, man. One of the
Shout out
big
to
boy
Mac,
owners,
appreciate
man.
it.
The Mac, man.
Yeah.
Let me say this too, right? People like to talk about developing option, right? And things that we do. We have so many different aspects of my company. You know what I mean? We do transit work, we do gang intervention, we do school work, we do teaching work, we do all these different things. We employ we 31 people that do all kind of things. I'm the CEO, nigga.
That part.
I don't go to meetings.
Right, right.
Meetings
right.
come to me.
Means come to me.
He ain't lying, nigga.
You know what I mean?
bring it to
I'm
me.
the CEO. You know what I mean? And it's funny to me if I must digress for people to say that I'm broke and I'm jealous. But then you say I get $2 million a year.
So which one is it?
Yeah.
Which
So
one
which
is
one
it,
is
my
it?
nigga?
Which one is it, champ? But anyway, moving right on, I employ 31 people. You know what I mean? So when you employ 31 people, you're going to have problems with these white folks. That's just how it go. You know what I mean? And they ain't going to stop. It's going to be that if you a black man on planet Earth, you don't have a problem with these white folks, something wrong with you. You ain't the one. If you this tough gangster, which I ain't, and dudes can talk like they talk, it's fascinating to me. But I'm going to say it again, man. I got young babies who look up to me, who expect me to stay solid, who expect me to walk like I preach, let it go. Keep doing that. You know what I mean?
The baby's not worth letting down just to be participating in those circles, and we know you're not doing that anyway.
No.
So
It would be a travesty of justice, you know, if I was. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can control myself sometimes.
Y'all done let an animal out. God damn it.
Oh, that's
You know what I mean?
you're a natural fighter. You know, you like
I
fighting.
mean,
You like the
exactly,
science of
man.
sport of fight. I
Look.
just happen to know that about you.
So look,
So
Like you
that's the
said,
arena
Quan,
that
when
don't
you
mind
build your
into.
credibility on the streets, the internet can't tear it down.
Yeah, exactly. The
'Cause
credibility, street.
all of it is for reaction for third party validation and credibility anyway. So that
Right.
means you got a gang of motherfuckers sitting around with nothing to do, waiting to feed off some bullshit.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the shit that you brought to the table, man. Salute to you and Steve, man. Y'all did a terrific job with Nipsey Hussle, my nigga. Nipsey Hussle became one of my favorite artists ever on the West Coast, period, my nigga. That boy had bars.
Y'all broke that.
Dumbass bars,
And they was
the
really
music.
working it, yuck. You know, I used to see him in a magic show, him and Steve Lobel. Nobody knew who Nip was. I seen him really working that shit. Like, I'm talking about early, though.
So
Magic
salute to you
show,
and
clothing
Steve,
conventions,
my guy. Like, how did y'all
car
really
conventions.
because it took a long time for Nip to really get signed to a record label. So was y'all
No, it
whole
didn't.
push to go
No.
independent, or
We signed Nip. Nip got signed immediately.
I'm talking about to a major record label?
Nip got signed to Epic immediately.
What year?
Nip, I don't remember. I can't even tell you what year. He says it on on all his interview. We signed immediately, man. We signed. Let me say, it might have took at the most.
from the Bay Area.
At the most,
Like 2 years.
no.
Because he had some mixtapes out before.
That's before us.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to have a mixtape, but I don't know if he ever really pushed it.
The
You know what I mean?
Bullets
But
got
we-
no names?
But it's got no name. We came out and we pushed that out too.
Okay.
So it was like two versions. He had him and his brother had formulated all the things that they wanted to do. But it was, you gotta remember, his brother went to jail. So in the 3 years that we started pushing, his brother did 3 years or 2.5 years, some amount of time. I
So
don't
back
remember.
then wasn't around when y'all.
No, he wasn't around. He
okay.
wasn't around after we signed the deal. We did all that. His brother left, and then that's when his career kind of jumped.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It jumped from there, and so now when he come home, we going already. We got all the traction, we got all the movement. You know what I mean? But we immediately signed. We've never, really, to be honest with you, it was never an independent period until after Epic. All the money we used to build and do that, we had Epic. You know, I think Epic, yeah, it was a budget. We had all those mixtapes that came out after that was a budget.
So that carved some.
okay.
That opened up some doors.
It opened up a lot of doors. And I left and went to doing movies. And that's the time that I caught Veen.
Oh, so you actually stopped managing for a period.
Yeah, I didn't stop managing. There just wasn't no reason. That's why you didn't see me no more. You only seen Steve.
That's when you started.
I was gone because I was doing, Steve was doing it. Then Steve caught Sean Kingston and then caught, what's the other, Something About the Money.
That's Steve, boy. He making.
It just done it.
Brian,
So Steve caught them. But at the time Steve caught them, I caught Tiny Lister, Veen Raines, and and I was booking bike eps for shows, for movies. So I'm
Expanding your plateaus.
yeah, I was
broadening
on the
your
film
horizon.
side, and Stem and Steve and Nipner was moving on the music side. Because you gotta understand, the whole time I was with Nephew, when I was with Nip, it was no money. It was no money made. You know, we was at the gestation part. We was he had just got that
Music
big
wasn't
check.
in a good space then.
Well,
Anyway.
no, you got to mirror. You know, like, and I know, y'all know, with your first beginning, you paying to get on
You
show.
paying, right?
And
No,
then
it's
you
called,
made-
it's called
You
a
paying for
promotional
everything.
tour.
It's a promotional
They
tour.
would send you on a tour where you don't
Yes.
get no money. You got to
None.
go to every radio station, do interviews, and do a motherfucking club the same night for them, the radio station,
Yes.
the club, and the radio station get the money, nigga, and you just promoting
Yes.
your album.
It was no dime. It was no. I had all the money. I was putting all the money in. I was putting the money to fly me, him, and Steve places. You know what I mean? So it was never no money at all. The only money that was being made was off of the T-shirts. That's where the bread was coming from.
Right.
But if you're a new artist, you gotta remember. We wasn't really catching shows because our traction was on the East Coast. Nip
So the
broke
East
on the
Coast
East
was
Coast
testing
first.
y'all first?
Yes. Yes.
lying.
Yeah, Nip, when we signed the Epic, Nip went to Vegas, went to and lived in and stayed in New York for maybe
Back east, it was in grind.
3-4 months. Him and Robin Hood.
Hold on, Nip. As soon as he signed that, Epic went
Shout
to stay
out
in
Robin
New York.
Hood.
When
God.
after he came home, he went to New York. Him and Robin Hood. Him and Robin Hood. Yeah, Robin Hood.
Wow.
I did not know
That's
that.
why that man got them bars. He got
If
that-
you
he
look,
always had
if
that
you look
East
at
Coast
his, if you look
influence
at,
in me.
yeah, if you look at his early videos, he got like 2 or 3 videos that he shot in New York.
I
His
seen 'em.
interviews, he was in New York. We was in New York for all of the people who did the first recording for us, and the beats and all that, all came out of New York.
Oh, wow.
It was the West Coast, but then New York, because the West. Then I'm gonna tell you where we went. We went from the East Coast, and then shouts out Marley Marl.
Smoke a lot radio.
Shouts out Marley Marl. We went to Vegas, and then after we did all of that, that's when the Felly Fells and all them. Felly was the first one to ever
Shout
put
out
him
Felly.
Shout out Felly Fair.
put him on the radio.
Felly a real one, my nigga.
Yeah, Felly, me and Felly had a relationship as well as him and Steve. So we did a swindle, and
Hold on, now you saying swindle, nigga. I thought you never swindled.
no,
Swindles
the
are-
swindle
swindles are
was
I'm
LT
fucking with
Hutton.
Oh shit, okay.
So LT Hutton was doing the Tupac project.
Right, the movie.
Tupac, no, not the movie.
Oh, okay.
The soundtrack. He was doing the soundtrack for the mother.
Okay.
And I went to LT and asked him, man, help us get the boy on, Nipsey. LT said, I might have something for you. He put Nipsey and L.A. Dre on the Tupac's song.
That in, he made that move.
Nipsey and L.A. Dre.
Shout out.
Yes. And then we had the song
Shout out
finished.
Felly Fell.
They had the single they wanted to go with. I went to Felly Fell and asked Felly to break it. Felly put out our song, the song with Nipsey, Dre, and Tupac.
Did that.
Wow.
When he put it out, it started picking up hella traction.
Wow.
It's going for about 3 weeks, and it's starting. We can see it. You know, back then you can look and see what Stacey picked it up and played it. You can see it growing.
BDS spins,
Yeah.
BDS spins, all
Media
that shit.
base.
We looking at all of that. Pac Mama said, no. This not the single we going with.
No.
Pulled it back, man.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Yeah, shout out LT Hutton. He pulled that. He pulled
LT
that move.
pulled it off.
He made
Does
that movie.
Nipsey
Alley Youth
Hussle
that.
have-
Shout out LT Hutton.
Sorry, does Nipsey Hussle have unreleased music by chance?
Probably about 1,000 songs.
Well, do you have access to any of them?
Nah, that's just with the family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they
I've been
gonna-
on for the music with Nip for about 7 years. I went all film, doing film, and then I started back with some youngsters. But off of that, Nip came back and got me when he got ready after he signed to Atlantic. So that's how I got back in his picture, because he came back and got me off the football field like, Uncle, let's go, let's do it. So then, if you see when he first started his career, when he first started his release with Atlantic, the first ever video for that, we flew to New York,
Right.
back where he felt, and we shot Rap Niggas,
Rap niggas,
and
right.
we all on the boat. If you look in the
on
video,
the boat. Yeah,
so
everybody
he
on the
came
boat.
back, asked me to come back and manage him. Let's do it again, and I told him, man, like, look, man, I don't really got no concerns, but what we doing? How we doing? He like, Uncle, your contract, everything's still on track. Let's go. Let's do it. And that was that, you know what I mean? Like, we both had our own errors in our ways, but when it came time to roll and he knew it was going to be big, he came to get me. You know what I mean? I didn't call him, he called me. Uncle, let's go. It's time, let's do it. And that's what we did. All the way up until and if you go back and look at it, what's so funny to me was with all the shit that happened, if you go back and look at it and look at my Instagram, I post I post all the albums, all the bullets on all the videos, all the way, all of that up until he died. And I got a video 5 days before he died with me and him. Oh no, it's not. It was about 2-3 months before he died with me and him waking up in the studio while he making the song. He got a drippy shirt. I'm eating a breakfast burrito. I walked across the street from Paramount Studio to get a breakfast burrito, and I brought me one and him one. I was asleep. I'm asleep. I wake up. This man coming in. My turn to sleep, and we, you know what I'm saying? It was our relationship, man. Cause he loved me and I loved him. He like my son. You know what I'm saying?
That foxhole period, that's where the bonds are built. You know
That was. We had talked the week before that he died, but that was our last video together. You know what I'm saying? And but I mean, the dude was phenomenal, man. You know what I mean?
I think that was the new generation Pac. He had that game and the thug shit to go with it. You know what I mean? He was
And
giving
he was a
knowledge,
real
though.
one. He ain't gonna be he gonna slap the shit out you, pull up on you.
Oh, he did that. You see what he did to the BT, nigga?
He did it to anybody. He did it to multiple dudes.
That was
On
magic.
some man stuff though.
Right.
Not on no sucker stuff. On some grown man stuff. He ain't gonna go disrespect you unless you disrespect him.
Right.
So what people don't know what happened with that story, dude that pushed Nip and was trying to make Nip go a different way. And Nip was supposed to be going the way he was going.
Because he's performing.
He was performing.
Right.
And so that's what that was. And Nip had already let the first thing go with dude got in his face. And then, you know what I mean?
Shoved him.
Yeah.
It's it. Yeah, you get. Bah!
Yes, sir.
Nigga smacked that shit out that nigga.
Yeah. But notice though, he on the solo. He ain't with 30 dudes.
Nah, it's just him and his
he
bodyguard. They got the bodyguard tangled up. You get. Bah! Smacked the shit out that nigga, boy. That nigga said, what the five fingers say to the face? You get. Bah! Smacked the shit out of that nigga, man. Nah, Nip a real one, man. It reminded me of Pac, because Pac done shot niggas. Pac done beat up niggas in the studio like Pac was a savage. So, along with the message, you know what I mean, like on the real nigga activity shit, he remind me of Pac, my nigga, off top. And although he looked like Snoop, he remind me more of Pac.
Right.
What you think?
Nip was getting game from Matulu too, you know. Rest in peace, Matulu. We had those conversations. Big respect for Nip. Nip was that's
Nip was a
one thing
historian.
about
He
him.
was a
He
reader,
knew
man.
who was who, and
That's
you
what he
know
was.
he
That's what he
extracted
Yeah,
you know
I remember
information
dealing
that he
with
needed to
you,
get. You
Every
know what
time
I'm
I seen him,
saying?
He had a book in his back
Yeah,
pocket.
'cause I mean, that's what we did. You know what I mean? I used to break chapters down. My son, them used to get in trouble, and I used to make him read. You know what I mean? They had to go read a book, give me a
That's my
chapter.
new shit,
Man,
man.
I should have been doing that.
That's
shit.
my, I'm
yeah.
about to do it. I'm doing that from now on, my nigga. That's the new one.
Man, when I was younger, I used to go and he used to live in Inglewood,
That's the
right?
new boy.
He used to live in Inglewood.
Fuck
and at that
punishment,
time,
nigga, go read.
It was a harsh area. Walk in his house, he had pictures of all the hang of lynchings.
Yeah.
When
Who
walk in
did?
the house, he did.
Why the fuck did you got all the list?
Because you gotta understand.
What the fuck in your house?
In my house, yeah.
No.
On the wall,
Portraits.
big portraits.
Big portraits of lynchings.
No.
let me explain.
Your kids seeing this shit?
No, yeah.
They grew up seeing it. What do you mean?
Well, let me explain to you the logic was.
Only on Halloween, right? It's October, right? Like, tell me, it gotta be October.
Let
It
me
gotta be
tell you the
October.
logic, man. Let me explain the logic to you. So, when I wake up and I'm going back to my natural self, I still got demons, like even to this day. So I read this book. Let me shout out to Lil Fee, Taekwon Cox on Death Row. Because when I read Malcolm X's autobiography on accident, it's a long story, I can't tell it because it's a part of my book. But I read Malcolm X's biography. When I get back home, I only have my oldest son. Right. He's the only one that's born. So at that time, I start reading. And Lil Fee is calling me from Death Row every day, read this book, read this book. And Lil Fee is telling me the same way I was telling you. Lil Fee on Death Row was telling me. I read the book 100 Years of Lynching. And I was gone after that. My mental was already damaged.
You passed it to me.
I passed it. I went and bought probably 50 of those books and just passed them out. And then
was quizzing us.
Yeah, was quizzing everybody. Did you read this? What part did you read?
I'm gonna go read it. Shit.
Oh,
I'm
so
reading it, guys.
They look like the New York niggas. They're like, what's the mathematics, God?
And I went and got the pictures
mathematics.
from the books
Right.
and the Willie Lynch letter. And I had it all
shit's real.
around.
Yeah.
Boom. Now, listen.
That's some real
and
shit.
I'm a 70s baby. So in the 80s, we in high school and shit, we heard about this Willie Lynch letter. And this is like real black unity. We got the motherfucking black medallions with the African shit on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? African medallions, the leather medallions and shit. Like we got the brand Nubians, we got everybody black power and shit. I'm like, this could never happen. When I read this shit, like it's gonna be the
I said that
young
same
against
shit.
the old. That this
Yeah,
one
I'm
happen.
business.
This gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's how they, did the slaves. I said this will never happen right now. It's too much unity.
Fact.
Fast forward time. I'm like, nigga, Willie Lynch is in full
Effect.
effect, my
Wake
nigga.
up.
The programming.
lying?
The programming
Now,
is in
right
full
now,
effect.
that's
Supposed to
right now.
last
It's
500
Big
years.
You an OG. Now, I don't know. I ain't gonna say all the youngsters respect you, but I know it's gonna be some youngsters like, fuck it. Nigga, this is us. I don't know what he did or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Like, old school niggas get out of jail, my nigga. And they try to come with that same pressure they had before they got out of jail. And shit, the youngsters ain't got no respect. I ain't saying you, but I'm saying in general.
I'm gonna tell you what I think of them, because my little homies respect me. I think to
That's
a
why I
great
said
deal.
not you, but in general.
But I'm gonna say this. I think I think that if they don't see a growth in you, they don't see a reason to respect you.
That part.
Amen.
And I don't think it's just that's not just Crips, Bloods, Mexicans. It's anybody around the world.
Amen.
If you're on the same block and you the same nigga I grew up looking at, and now I'm the same you are, everything, dick, swag, boot, kids, and all that, then
I got
Ron
more
will
money
respect
than you.
Yeah, you
And I-
showing no growth.
And I got more money and more
than them.
traction. So why am I listening to you?
Right.
So at some point, if they don't see, then maybe we don't deserve the respect because we're not doing nothing. We stay stagnated and we have nothing to pour in.
Message.
So boom, speaking of that,
Yeah.
speaking of that message, I
Message.
talked to LQ about this shit. And you was locked up. You was one of the G's that got locked up. You know what I mean? In Oakland. You know what I mean? A lot of our OGs got locked up. Felix Mitchell. You know what I mean?
90s,
The Black
91.
Panthers got locked up and shit. That had the message. I feel that me and this nigga generation fumbled the ball because we got the.
Blacker.
It went overtime.
Tell Blacker.
Okay, cool. But niggas get DP'd. I got DP'd for being out of pocket in the hood. You know what I mean? But nowadays, niggas could be out of pocket and don't get DP'd. Like, it ain't no structure no more. So, what you say about that, the structure being gone?
DPing.
Long ass
They
story
DPing
short.
Well,
Oh, no, yeah.
making sure, like, it's the era we in, man. It's like basically, you can run as long as you can. If you know LA, you know how to stay away from anybody in LA. It's harder for somebody not from LA to hide in LA. You know what I mean? So that's like me going to New York. I can't hide in New York, but if I'm from New York, I can hide anywhere I want to. So you don't see that no more. I done been to events in our neighborhood, right? Get together picnics. Somebody be in trouble and they not coming to that. You know what I mean? If you have a major funeral, if you ain't supposed to be there because you know you busted out or you can't come, you ain't gonna come. If you supposed to be a picnic, you ain't gonna come into your problem. So now these kids know they can run. So that's why you ain't gonna never have that discipline no more. We used to have meetings when I was younger.
That's what I was about to
Bando.
say, man.
Yeah,
There used to
meeting.
be a meeting, my nigga.
And you have to pull up. And if
then
you
it
you
wasn't
can't
no
go and say,
social media shit, like the nigga talk shit on the phone.
we didn't do the social media in our neighborhood.
All my real
didn't
gangsters,
exist.
all my real niggas that really got the bag in the streets don't got social media.
It
Hey,
still
I
don't
remember,
exist.
I remember growing
I'm sorry.
up. I guess, I considered the first artist out of the Crenshaw edition to have a major recording contract. Not rapping. It was older cats older than me rapping to actually get a contract. And I just remember, already knowing certain things. Hey, man, cats used to get chastised for getting on the news
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Cats and got their teeth knocked out of their mouth for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I already knew, and other rappers and creatives in our area knew the guidelines, man. Don't talk about nothing that, you know what I'm saying? If you wouldn't tell the police, you shouldn't be rapping about it.
Man, the
Period.
street shit stay in the streets.
So, you know what I'm
man.
saying?
man.
That
What-
part.
What happened in the streets stay in the streets, but nowadays everybody want to tell their street story. You know what I mean? Period. With open cases. You
And
know
look
what
how
I
it's
mean?
turning out. But let's
Because
look
too,
at the stats.
Yuck, we program. So when you look at it from the top level on a mass scale, anybody that we've had that has been strong leadership, the European has knocked down. So now we begin to get programmed, and now we don't respect leadership in the community. They took the fathers out of the house in like the 70s and 80s. The mothers was raising all the young men and women in the household. Now, the street is the first institution, right? So there's certain laws and guidelines you got to apply to on the streets. Well, now we're seeing what the controlled substance has done. So now we got a bunch of confused individuals that don't respect leadership because we don't trust ourselves, we don't love ourselves. So that's where you get the disrespect from the youngsters. They ain't gonna even listen to
Yeah,
you.
let's not act like it's not a high substance abuse problem that's going on right now.
That's
It's
a
a
crazy
whole
thing.
algorithm
That's
to
triggering
it.
emotional, it's
Yeah.
bad
Come on now.
decision
But
making,
it's
Emotionally
by
and
the results of it
design.
every day.
Absolutely.
It's by
Willie
fucking
Lynch.
design.
You just
my
said it.
nigga.
Say it
Right.
Willie
again.
Lynch is in
Willie
full
Lynch in
motherfucking
full
effect.
fucking effect right now.
Period. More the story.
But we got the information, and we so you know, into titles and who's the boss. We can't sit in a room together and have a decent conversation to come up with strategy and plan. Everybody talking
fake,
about a
too.
bag, but before you talk about a bag, you have to implement structure, military, secrecy. We need our own council. This is the shit that we really need, but everybody playing who ass is the blackest and want to see who can have more cars. And
I totally agree with you on that. But you know what the problem is? We can't say it. It's got to be. We got to individualize responsibility.
Amen.
We don't be we're not responsible for ourselves.
Fact.
Like
we dependent.
the homie was asking me about the incident with me and one of the homies 20 years, 30 years ago. And like I just told him, I was wrong on that. You know what I mean? You know, but I can admit I was wrong. The problem is we don't want to admit when we wrong.
Right.
That
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm at the age
Accountability.
now where, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to be right all the time.
Come on now.
But I'm gonna stay within my truth on what I understand. Now I hope you don't fault me for what I don't understand at that moment because I may catch up with it in a couple of days. You know what I mean? So I try to get at the people. Me and Meezy talk all the time. I know where Meezy going. You know what I mean? And we would love to see this thing together.
Right.
And I always say this to people. At our worst, we better than half the neighborhoods in LA. You know what I mean? We have been an example to the rest of the world. Continue to try to be a shining example on what a team of people can get together. A team of ragtag people who grew up and went to the same elementary schools, through high school, junior high, and in the business world, and we're still seeing success. Yeah, but we still got to be honored in ourselves, you know, because we the example. Like it or not, the Crenshaw district is the example of LA, of what California is.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why my name get talked about so much.
Well, look, speaking of that, man, I heard the motherfucking Crips LLC something like this.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Is you part of the Crip LLC?
No, I am.
LLC, hell shit,
I get
bro.
somebody was thinking.
look at
Yeah,
all these
hey,
rumors.
I see
Hey,
Crip like a
but I
motherfucker,
definitely,
bro.
Look
I
at all
di-
these
But
rumors.
respect it, though. You gotta
surrounding me
respect it.
What?
every day.
Man, is you
Super
kidding?
respect it.
I remember when I was in prison, we used to be thinking like, look, if we copyright and trademark the Crip word, they can't charge us with it because they can't put it in the paperwork, right?
See that?
We was like,
See,
hey, they can't use the
that's
word.
good.
You know what I'm saying? But
Crip LLC. Look like, there we
when we
go.
came home, we came home, we never moved on it. But I say this, the person who did it, phenomenal.
Phenomenal,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yo, that
But I ain't a
was
part of
amazing.
none of that, man.
But
I
see,
ain't-
just the fact that they did it put that ideal out there. That's what I like. It just put
it was
the,
hard.
It put the thing.
It actually disrupted our deal with Cripicola.
I heard it was a soda.
Blood
I
pop
heard it was a
Coca-Cola.
soda with it, like
Yeah,
some
but I was
type of
wondering
drink.
He came out with a. I didn't come out with a soda. Killer from Atlanta.
Mike.
Killer Mike.
He had a classic album out,
I
by
heard
the
it
way.
was
Check
some
it out
drink.
on
I was about
all
to say they
streaming
got
platforms.
drinks and
Killer
shit,
Mike.
so
Yeah.
you was part of the
Mike.
drink.
Huh?
You was part of the drink.
I
that
was part
coming
of the
out.
drink, and it's funny how they say I was a part of the Crip LLC, and they killed our drink.
Wow.
Yeah, why would you kill yourself?
Why would I kill myself? Like that's dumb. But then I mean, it's like the story of this third quarter of Big U life. Everything is a lie. It's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And when people don't got nothing to say, they say something about
They
Big U.
lie. They make it up. Yeah.
I be looking at stuff. It'd be amazing to me. Like Big U said, like damn.
Did Did it come out of my
Big
mouth?
U responds.
Yeah, but I mean, and then I understand that if you don't have a life, you got to live off what.
Monetize lies.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You have no plan, no initiative.
But I'ma do-
Monetize the lies.
I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna put at least 5 kids in the D1 colleges this
Yeah, that's what I'm
graduate.
talking about. What's next?
I
for
got
Big
kids.
U, man?
I got kids that's finna graduate from Crenshaw.
All right.
That was my kids, and a couple of kids from other schools that's about to go to college. In about 2 months, I start on that.
You better send them niggas to Colorado, bro. They gotta fuck with Dion, my nigga. Send all them
love
niggas to
Deion.
Dion.
I love
my
Deion.
nigga.
Ask you about his coach.
Send
coach.
all them
Favorite song
niggas
is Timber of the Year by
to
Drew.
Deion.
Hey man, I'm a Prime fan, man.
what
Prime time, Prime.
Deion
you better
receiving
send
his
them
share
niggas to
ahead too, huh?
Colorado, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what Deion
What
go
that
through,
shit
man.
called the portal?
The portal.
Man, hit the portal and it goes straight to Dion, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. But look, here go the thing, man. Deion ain't just did that for him. He did it for college football.
Wow.
Everywhere Deion go play, it's sold out already.
Wow.
Fact.
It ain't getting sold out next week or day of.
Nigga, it's sold out.
Everywhere Colorado is on the calendar to play,
Sold out.
sold out already.
Wow.
Salute
The whole
Deion
season.
Sanders.
It's already it's
Salute
sold.
to Deion
It's
Sanders.
already done. They
Now,
can't.
question for you: would you
can't-
coach a college? Would you do some college?
Oh,
coaching?
wow.
No, man, I'm beyond. I can't do it.
Man, back to Dion, man. Back to Dion. What Dion?
I
What
want to do
happened?
movies, man. I'm on
wanna do
some
the
other
movies.
stuff.
What happened with Dion, my nigga? What happened?
He's a phenomenal. The man is. Look, college love Dion. NCAA loves Dion. Dion.
Why they just changed the rules? They changed the portal rules.
What you mean they changed it? They ain't
They
changed nothing.
changed it like the where you gotta register. They changed it from X amount of months to like 30 days or some shit.
Oh
like
yeah, they did. Well, you know what? I don't blame them on that because it's a gestation period. Because like one, if you don't cut it off before a certain period, now you got teams that think they're gonna have these kids that's gonna be laying in the wind. And if you a team and you think you got this kid, you don't know if you got this kid, and he gonna jump in the portal. Now you don't know who to get his next scholarship to. You don't know who to score recruit. So it's kind of unfair to the players. But if you already know you don't want to
the
play there,
recruiters.
then you know you jump in.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there should be a limit because what people don't understand, man, is now the portal in the game's so crazy. It's over 5,000 people and the kids in the portal right now, and there's only
So many places.
500-600 that's gonna get picked up. Did you hear what I said? I didn't
5 or
stutter.
600. That's gonna get picked
Yes.
up.
But do you know
It's
how
gonna
many
be
is in the portal
thousands
now?
of motherfuckers
How
hitting
many in the
that
portal now?
Shit, ain't none of them right now, but when they go in, man, it be
It's gonna be
4,000-5,000 when they
It's
first
gonna be
started.
thousands, man.
Yeah.
So how
So
you feel about the NIL? With the kids
I
getting
love
paid?
it. I mean, it ain't enough.
Wow.
Man, hey, I see them goddamn Sanders kids pulling up in Benzes and shit.
They should.
Chains and shit.
They should.
Hey,
Why not?
They would.
Hey,
Why
that
not?
Why not?
Tupac Shador, Tupac Shador doing
Yeah.
the whole.
I mean,
shit
but
with
the thing about it is, he going on the field and he producing.
absolutely,
He an educated, respectful kid. You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying? And like Deion said, man, don't take my cockiness for being abrasive, man. Look, I just know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And all I would say to that is, shit, if you go do it yourself.
Fact.
Go do it again. And I mean, I got a question the other day. What do you think that did to HBCs? It helped HBCs. Because one thing, it showed the kids that played in HBCs were successful
Now
can
they
come
get a
here and be
bag.
successful.
Now they get a bag.
Now if we get all other players to go to these HBCs like Deion did, and then come get these jobs here, guess what? It ain't a HBC now just became a CBC or whatever it is, whatever they call white collar because you got.
Pac-12 or Pac-10, shit.
No, I love Deion, man. I
Deion's
mean,
amazing.
He leveled it up. He
Deion is
leveled
dude.
this shit up,
Deion
man.
is a good
Definitely,
man.
man.
How's how's your son adjusting right now?
oh, he doing
You know,
good,
football
man.
season cracking.
He want to be on the grass though.
Oh yeah, you know that.
He got to go through the
ready to
rookie,
show out.
he got to go through he in the rookie portal.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
another porter out
You gotta wait your turn.
Yeah. And
How
nigga
you
gotta-
liking? How you liking the Rams staffing and so forth? You got a chance to meet everybody?
No, I don't know nothing about the Rams.
I mean, excuse me.
Okay, I was trying to hit you with
God
that.
damn, I thought I was high, nigga. I said the rims, nigga. Oh,
I'm
Lord.
originally from St. Louis.
Lord, I gotta take a shot to that, my nigga.
No,
You hit the
I
staff.
like I love the staff, man. They really embraced my son. They embraced our whole family. You know, like we done met them, man. Met all the owners, met all them. I don't know if everybody get to do what we getting to do, but I think they see us as a staple in LA. They realize like maybe the pick was bigger than just him being an athlete.
Right.
Because
cultural.
yeah, it's cultural, and you want to build that fan base because
History.
Rams is kicking ass in LA. You know what I mean? So now you start bringing locals, you start getting more fan base, people turning into Chargers. I know our whole family is Chargers. You a Charger? You know what I'm saying? We have some little reluctance. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
I mean,
some of our
that's
family
we
is
ain't gonna do that
still,
with him. We gonna do
but
five on
they
the
coming
five.
home though. You know what I mean?
Coming
Yeah.
out.
Well, check this out,
Man,
man.
want me to take it?
Well, before that, I have to.
Check this out, man. We ain't gonna do this little game that spin the wheel shit with you because you do not smoke or drink.
No, I don't. I
So-
just teach. I teach.
Yes, sir, man. Poor righteous teachers, man. Let's go. But look it, man.
But
we
what
go.
would have happened?
But look.
All kind of
Oh, hold up, Big Small Love. You want to spin the? You want to go, nigga?
have a bong here. Fuck it.
Hey, you want to go? You
Where's
wanna
my
go?
bong guy?
Hit the bong.
I got a bong guy.
No, nigga gotta hit
Come
the
on, Bo,
ball.
get over here, Bo.
No, man. you get my son, man.
Bo,
Where my guy at? Montana, let's go.
Montana, get
It
over
says
here.
hit the
Gotta
bong.
hit the ball.
Montana gotta hit the ball.
Shit, man.
Hey,
That
man,
Montana,
oh,
everywhere.
we did load the bong up with some Crenshaw, though.
here.
Yeah, that bong is loaded with the Crenshaw, man. The bong is sponsored by Crenshaw, baby.
What is it? What is it?
Grab it right there. Grab it, the thing.
Wait
Montana
on the
got it.
guard.
Grab this
Which
lighter
one is
right
it?
there. Montana,
Yeah, nah,
see
he
the lighter
just
right
spent
there?
the wheel.
Oh,
He
you
lost.
lost.
Which one is it? You gotta show it to him on the camera. Bro.
There we go. Yeah, let them know what's out there. The camera's right there.
Hey, put that torch on that thing, man,
You
and
got a
Come on, man, put that torch in that thing.
bubble it up.
It's already in there, ain't it?
It's already in there.
Somebody need to El bubble it up, man. El bubblante.
Yeah, that's that fire. You did.
They banging the Niners.
So how y'all do this? Everybody spin it?
No,
we about
we
to
do
block-
the
we about to
cards.
block
If-
some people
If
on
you
this.
get the,
We
if
see
you
y'all
get the
here
card wrong,
acting up. We about
then
to be
you spin
blocked.
the wheel.
All right, do my
Fire.
card.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
yeah,
do
do the card. Okay, yeah, do the
Oh, we got
card.
it. Hold on, we got the cards. We ain't ready yet for you.
You ain't ready
Hold
yet
on, you
for
don't gotta do it yet. If I lose the card, then you gotta hit the ball.
Yeah, hold on, man.
Oh, you ready?
You never see.
I
Have
ain't
a seat.
gonna, we already winning, man. We ain't getting.
It's called
You
lyrically.
know what? Lady Divinity ain't said shit all day. We all. What do you want to say, Miss
Ladies,
Divinity?
name the game.
We're gonna name the game right now because the game is called Lyrically Correct.
Okay.
And basically,
Lyrically
we're gonna be talking we're gonna be saying a part of a lyric, and you have to guess the
Oh, I'm
other
terrible.
part.
Oh,
So
They
yeah.
can help you.
Sometimes it's like a popular song.
I'm
and-
never gonna get this.
Okay.
I guarantee you.
Let's see. Well, I'll try to find
If it ain't in the 60s, 70s, 80s, I'm out.
Bobby Blend.
All right, you might know this one though. Actually, according to Jay-Z, if you're trying to wall out, how many cuts do you have in your eyebrows?
Oh. Oh.
Is this for a man? You gotta be a woman.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know about no men having cuts in their eyebrows.
The nigga brought back the gun.
What did you say? What was your answer?
3?
Oh, yeah, it's 3.
Hey, Ma, you can't be that.
3.
Niggas.
Big Daddy Kane.
Jamal knew what it
Big Daddy
was.
Kane used to wear them
Now
cuts.
we lost.
When Big Daddy Kane used to come up
So
to Jim
we
Brown's
lost.
with
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
eyebrow.
We lost.
Jay-Z was
so
quoting
So
that.
we lost, so we'll have
You
a
spin the wheel, whatever happened, we gotta do it.
Y'all, okay.
Yeah. God damn,
you don't
They
Ma.
haven't did it yet. They gotta do it yet. They ain't gotta
Take
do it
take a
yet.
hit.
What is that?
Take a hit.
Yeah, we gotta hit the bongy boo boo.
Damn.
Hit it.
Network, you gotta light that bitch up.
Can we just take a hit of the beat instead? The
Let's
joint?
take a.
I think Miss Divinity should get
Do you
up.
get to choose which one you do, or do we get to
I
choose?
think Miss Divinity should
You
get up.
gotta light the
Divinity, get
device
over there.
You gotta hit the ball. You gotta hit the Crenshaw.
Hit the bomb.
Get up. She's ready.
She's ready.
You gotta hit that Crenshaw.
They want you to get up. They want you to
gotta
get
hit
up,
the
do a full
Crenshaw.
spin. They want you to get up, do a full spin, then hit the ball.
Tell her to hit the Crenshaw.
Get the fuck up.
Light it up, then light it up, then light it.
They want to see you.
Nigga.
My man Network.
Dropping money that
Network.
You dropping?
money,
You
son.
drop?
Everything on
Yeah,
my shit.
yeah. I picked it up already.
Man, just like the motherfucker. Hey, that work. Just like the motherfucker. Pass
Okay,
the
I was
tube
gonna
to
light
her,
it.
my nigga.
Somebody gonna start to find this motherfucker.
Yeah, just pass the tube to her, my nigga. Just light it and pass the tube, nigga. Like, what you doing all this movement? Why?
Okay, they wanna see you amazingly hit this.
Just let it pass the tube to her, my
Come on,
nigga.
stand up, girl, enjoy your life.
Wait.
Where the big boy light at? Where the big boy
This
torch
is the
at?
Crenshaw weed to let y'all know. Let's get it ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm
You ready?
Big boy
ready.
Crenshaw drop.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Flavor of the week. Big Crenshaw drop, baby.
Go. Here she go. Oh shit, take it in slow, girl.
Hold on, man. You gotta let that shit bubble up and smoke up, nigga. You gotta put more flame to it, man. Put the flame on to it.
On fire. Don't do that at the cool.
Yeah, you gotta put the L flame on it and let the boy.
It's coming in.
Yeah.
Second, girl. You gotta start second on that.
No, it ain't nothing coming out. Oh, there it go.
Okay, yeah.
There it go.
Second down.
Got it.
Don't second.
Oh my God, don't make it awkward.
This nigga said suck it down, man. Hey, man, you know that's our motherfucking coworker, right? We don't want him to get sued. It's all this goddamn.
Sex,
Turn it around,
sex,
not be over
sex
here
and more
abusing
harassment.
Nigga, you gonna get motherfucking fucked up.
Okay.
You done?
I got it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man. There ain't nothing else in that motherfucker. this nigga. Boy,
Oh, you don't actually
they gonna
get it?
report us to that.
That's the reason why I don't like to do the bong.
Nigga, they'll report us to the HR, my nigga.
Yeah, they just.
That was emotional. There we go.
Nigga, they'll report us to HR.
Did we
bro.
spin it again?
God damn.
The
So
fans
now
love
it's our
her.
turn to ask us a question. Give them the cards.
Okay, the cards.
Yeah, give them the cards.
they-
It's
they-
y'all
it's
turn
something-
to ask us a question.
Pass those on to him. Okay.
So we played this before.
Okay.
Maul
You gotta
been
ask
Maul
the
a
big card,
veteran
ask
at
the
this
question,
shit.
Ask us the question.
Okay, and there we go. Jamal's
Ask that
going
with
in.
the question. He
You know
ready.
I can't read.
He
goddamn.
ready, man.
We you gotta ask. Okay,
Oh,
let's
I got one.
Okay.
How many lights is on the stop sign?
Said three.
Stop it, bro.
On the stop sign? Z1.
One.
No,
Zero.
I mean, like,
Okay, here we go.
yeah, that bong kicking in.
Here we go.
Kick it in.
Let's go.
Hold on.
We already did it.
We already did it. We did it.
Take another hit.
Take another hit.
Oh,
she
my
can't
Lord.
wait.
She
She
fucked
be
up.
ready.
You fucked it up for us. We always lose this shit. I hate this game.
It's Liddy.
Are you
I hate
gonna
this
fire it up
fucking
for us?
game,
We got
man.
to all get up.
Can we just do a
you
shot?
gotta hit it this
No,
time.
she got.
Can we do a
I want to
shot?
do it right. I might not
Hey,
do
somebody
this
gotta
right.
put some more weed
I don't
up
do
in there.
contraptions, man. I roll up.
It's some more.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
kind of shit. in
Definitely.
there. Fire this motherfucker up.
Fire that
they
bitch
got
up,
that shit
man.
compact.
You
They
gotta,
took it out.
you gotta
This is
repack that
Montana
bitch.
coming in. Montana, show him what you got, baby.
Somebody gotta do a
this nigga got
repack
knife.
of belly.
What the fuck going on with this nigga?
Mind you, the bong is packed with the finest.
Okay.
Crenshaw.
Okay, I'm ready to turn it. All right, let's live it up a little bit, baby.
Nigga,
Come on
you
now.
zoomed in, nigga. All they
As
see
you
is your
fired
coat.
that
Nigga, you gotta
motherfucker,
get
my
back
bad.
here and do
My
that.
bad.
Do that like right
Okay,
here.
okay.
Grab-
I'm learning to
Don't
just.
set the place on
Grab
fire.
it and do it right there. Yeah,
Yeah, start
you in the
flipping
camera
right
right
there.
now.
That's what it's packed with.
Yeah,
Yeah, flip it
nigga,
up, flip it up, baby.
Nigga,
Blogging it up.
nigga, you had your
There we
sweat
go.
up in there.
Okay, he did it.
What
You got to put the fire.
I don't hit. I
fire.
sniff it.
I hate this game, man. We always lose.
This
You
shit
should
ain't
do that in
dead.
private.
Fuck
You
this
should
bitch
sniff it in
ass
private.
game, man.
This motherfucker
I'm not
ain't doing
playing
shit.
this shit no
God
more.
damn it.
I'm done with this bitch ass game.
I'm back to the joint, goddamn
I'm done with this
Get
bitch
the-
ass game,
Get
man.
the yes, and as we shall go
Man,
on.
we off the ball.
You ready for your question?
Man.
All right.
What did BBD say to never trust?
That girl poison.
No, a big button to smile.
big
Hello.
God damn
Yeah, we won one.
Divinity.
Yeah.
it. Big button and smile.
All right, spin the wheel. Network. Spin the wheel. See
Hold
what
on, you the winner gets
They
goddamn
done
it.
slept with these cards.
Still getting
Now watch this, man. Now watch this. Now watch this.
nigga
I'm old
marked
enough
the
to know
dominoes.
when the game is rigged.
No, it's really not rigged. We don't know all the cards. We don't
You don't know some of them, huh?
No,
He
no,
said,
no.
Big, you say
How many
network on
times
the
have you
show.
had- how
That nigga know the card.
How many shows have you guys
The
done?
only cards we know are the ones we've already won, and if we've already done that, we're not gonna do it. So that's
We
all.
suck at
We're
this
not-
shit, man.
How
We
many
don't
games
Frank
have you- how many
Ocean.
shows
We are
have
not
y'all
cool.
How many
We've
shows?
done 20.
Probably like
We lose every time. We don't know
About
these
20.
cards.
Yeah.
We just got the motherfuckers.
So let me how many cards is in that deck?
I think it's about 50.
No, it's 60.
Okay, watch this.
It's 60 in there.
Let me explain to you why I've been here long enough to realize. Let me
60.
let me be there while let me explain to you. It's 62 cards, right?
No, it's 60, goddammit. It's 60.
How many cards is it?
I thought it was
60.
52.
Hold on.
This nigga talking about got 52 pick. This nigga talking about poker cards.
Now watch this.
About
How
52
many
blocks.
cards is in this deck right here?
60 is my favorite number.
That
What are you
motherfucker
doing
about
tonight?
soft. That's
I'm
about
going
a soft.
60.
Now
It
wait a
looks
minute.
like
I got a
60 right
legitimate
there.
question before we spin this wheel.
That's about a soft 40 piece.
About 40 cards,
That's not
right?
my
40
number.
McNugget.
So if I may, it's 40 cards.
A
Yeah.
card a day.
You guys have did 20 shows.
Facts.
We don't know that shit.
Okay.
Nigga, we
Okay,
smoke
wait.
weed.
He is a
I'm
nu-
saying.
this is a numbers man
mushrooms
talking.
and shit.
It's a numbers man
Imagine doing a show
talking.
on mushrooms.
You hear me?
Yeah,
You hear me?
Network.
So if you give me 60 cards,
We got this
you
nigga
know
network
20
on the
shows.
show. I know the nigga network know the
Hey,
card.
Come on, man.
You don't know.
Smoke alarm
Hold
for a
on, Big
reason.
U. You don't know. That one in front of you, this one right here, and this one, and us all do mushrooms doing shows. So we forget.
No, okay.
Yeah,
well,
we
I'm just
forget
gonna
the
say,
cards. I
and I'm
have
gonna say this to the
mushrooms right
audience
now, but
since
we
they won't
forget.
let me,
Talk
since
to
they
'em.
won't let me get these numbers out, audience.
I respect that.
Hey, you gonna count the
They've
cards?
done
my
20
nigga.
shows,
20
right,
shows.
audience?
20 shows.
That means they heard 40 different questions.
Hey, now look.
So watch this.
If
If they've done over 20 shows, each show there's approximately 5 questions
there's two
asked.
decks too, by the way. There's
Okay,
two
well,
decks.
2
What
decks,
other
that
deck?
still gets
It's
you
another
over the
one.
decks in the 20 shows.
Hold on.
Because you're going to hear my 20 questions. You're going to hear your 20 questions.
We ain't did 20
And they
shows.
shuffle.
You know what I'm saying? You get it?
Hold on.
So over a period of time, you've already heard.
I'm gonna knock this out. Big U, we just bought them cards to the table. They like about 5 or 6 shows deep.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Extra. I'm
Yeah, they brand new. They,
Okay, that still gets me.
they're
How
about
many
5
questions
or
you
6
ask per
shows
show?
deep. It ain't that serious.
Explain why
We ain't
you
did no
cards.
20 shows with them
Sometimes
goddamn
more.
cards. I'm telling
Okay, we
you.
spinning the wheel.
Spin the wheel. What's going on? Spin it on
Definitely
down.
ain't did no 20
What is it?
shows
What
with
is
them
it? What we
cards,
got?
nigga.
Bong, Tim, Mr. Turd. Did it again.
Yeah,
Who
it's
missed the
on
turn?
us.
Me or y'all?
You missed the turn, nigga. We missed the turn
they
because
missed the
yeah, 'cause
turn.
we won. We missed
We
the
won.
turn.
I'm confused now.
It's on
We
them
won.
to have to do something.
So we won. We missed the turn. So
somebody
y'all
cheated.
can-
It's only my third
They
time
bullied.
playing.
People in the audience, we should have been told that in the beginning. You know how you
Cuz, what you got in-
with your auntie
What you got in that blunt?
They
What you
start
roll
cheating.
Crenshaw flour.
Yes, sir.
aunties.
Everything's Crenshaw.
Let me see one person that
All right.
say really supposed to miss a turn.
I said, so don't
So
miss
we
no,
missed
don't
the
miss the
turn.
cards.
So we got to smoke.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah, you gotta
smoke.
smoke.
We gotta
Nah,
smoke.
we missed the turn. So y'all spin, and then whatever y'all hit, we got to do.
Oh, there you go. Spin.
We missed the turn. We lost.
Okay, let's spin it up.
We missed our motherfucking boo-bop.
Yeah. And it's take a shot. Spin again.
Spin again.
Spin again.
You
Spin
gotta
again.
spin again. You gotta spin
That's two.
again.
You got some good luck over there.
I hope it hit take a shot. I'm ready to take a motherfucking shot.
Oh, no, another bomb.
Yuck mouth, you're
Fuck
next.
that bong, man. I done, nigga.
Look at Crenshaw.
Hit it, Christian. Hold on, we got something special.
hit it,
No, hold on, we got something special.
All right,
We got
man.
something
God damn. Again, my friend. Hold on. Oh, hit a blue. A blue.
Well, while y'all doing that, man, I'm on a new adventure.
Oh, let's talk about
We
it.
looking to buy a school.
I was
So,
about to ask, what
okay.
you got coming up? What you got coming up?
Yeah, we looking right now to buy a building development option. So we want to
Don't do the Dr. Umar shit, man, to wait like 20 years. I'm fucking with
Is
you.
there a location? You guys have a location
Their
already?
location. They got
fucking-
location.
Now we looking at some
Scout.
stuff up and down Crenshaw and then up and down Slauson. We looking for it. So we definitely. I don't know what Dr. Umar did. So
I'm fucking with you, man. Those are jokes.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna see this.
Yeah.
Those are baby, those are jokes.
He's like Big U said, don't do like Dr. Umar.
No. This ain't. Do not connect
Oh, how
Big U
the
to Dr.
YouTube
Umar.
Yeah, like Big
No.
U said,
Nah,
fuck. There's gonna be a whole lot of you know, like.
Salute to Dr. Umar. He got his school going
Five
on.
new folks that we don't know nothing about in the morning.
So no, we definitely looking for the property now to try to purchase. We're not trying. We're gonna purchase a building. We're not renting it.
Yay.
we're gonna purchase a building
For my hurt real estate.
Bye.
to do this. Cause I feel like this, man. I feel like with my life experience and some of the people that I know life experience, that if given an opportunity to really have a group of kids from 5 to 14, and directing them into these different high schools and all that. By the time they get there, bro, I'm being and created some of the most prolific, dynamic young men and women to hit the planet Earth.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Because I know that kids need structure, and they need to be able to have a structure from the lights coming on to the lights going off, to where we can empower them to make the right decisions that we didn't make. Because I ain't no perfect dude by no means. Man, I had a fucked up past, excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? And really, all by my own drill. Because my mother was a great woman. And my father in dust showed me some things, but he in spirit was a great man. But my mother was a great woman, you know what I mean? And we
Like our mothers.
yeah, without a doubt.
The moms,
you know what I mean?
nigga.
The moms, for
Real.
real. My mom.
And it was our environment that we have to address, but we can do that with the generation. If we take this generation of men right now, that we have right now, outside of all the ignorance we want to say, this is the first generation of black men who are all involved in their kids' lives.
That's true.
When the parents are not fighting them. You know, we grew up in the era where they moved us out. And then they put the stigma on us that, they left the house, which is untrue.
Right.
We was ran out the house for a bag.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That
So
welfare
we
shit.
got kicked out of our house and our kids' life because the woman was getting the bag.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
She married the government.
And now you see this generation where they are raising where these fathers are raising their sons. You know what I mean?
Well, the women are raising the sons.
I mean, yeah.
We
The
see
women.
more
No,
single
we got
parent fathers than ever.
we got more fathers in these kids' lives than ever before. So we losing the fact of I'm in this thing. I'm in this youth football and football, track, baseball. I mean, I don't got baseball, basketball. I got all that, right? And I see the men showing up, and then I see the men fighting the women to show up.
Amen.
You know what I mean? You know, you'll get there with a new kid, and they got the parents like, no, he ain't shit, he ain't this, but now you see him in a week, you're like, man, look, I'm trying to see my son. I'm trying to see my daughter. And I'm in this era. I came home in 2004, and I watched it change. I know you got to understand, I've been in these kids' lives for years. I've seen all the kids come and go. And this is an era, all my sons did with all their kids. You know, well, I don't have no lot. I don't know what they waiting on. I only got 4 grandkids.
All right, that's a good start.
Only,
How many you want?
I only got 4. I want a
One
lot.
is
I want a
a
lot.
blessing. You got 4 grandkids, nigga?
So you ain't done.
Yeah, I got 5 kids, bro. I
shit,
got
you
5
better triple
kids.
that.
5 kids, but 2 of them are young. But I got 5 kids, only 4 grandchildren. That's math is kind of
Ain't
off.
a lot.
But then he might be working on something.
Nigga, that's a lot of grandchildren, bro. That's 4, nigga. One is.
He like shit. My father, we had it was 7. It was 14 of us.
Yeah, you want the grandkids, man. You want the grand. You know what's a good thing is, man, when I walk in,
No, he didn't. We waiting for him too.
when we walk in and you see your grandkids, man, you can't
That Crenshaw.
get past that.
Hey man, you can't.
I like the wood.
You got
You
grandkids?
got wood tips on these. Huh?
I don't got no grandkids now.
No, you.
Well, my daughter, my oldest is 30.
You gotta light it back up now.
Yeah,
he
but
has one.
you know what? It's crazy. You know what, Big U? I will say this, and you know, just for me coming from the band, coming down here, and just meeting you through a lot of people
Oh,
and
this
stuff,
shit so
man,
smooth.
and just having experience to see like a lot of people don't see their fathers with like. That's why I stayed with, like I told you, I stayed with my wife. Got
ASAP.
back with my wife because a lot of people don't have their mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is hard, and it's crazy because a lot of people, you know, you like
That's
people
it.
like I know the side of you of the amazing angel you are. How you just you're a life coach. You're really a humble man. You're funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, we
You
can
fun.
bag
Me
on
and
that.
you be going on where you fun. I love every time I see your motherfucking ass. It's like God is just like it's a blessing, man. And it's real energy, and it's like I hold you, I give you a real hug. You've been there for me when I was going through my life shit, and you're a real motherfucker.
I was
man.
worried about that hug you gave me when you had them slits in your eyes and you was drunk. And I was like, this nigga, like, man, come on, bro. I had to tell Bo. I said, Bo, what the fuck, bro? I said, man, that man network was at Bo house one day, drunk as a bug. That was Mortal Confessions, man. This nigga Bo was,
What's wrong with
what the hell wrong with network, man? I mean, you better go over to your wife.
That shit was hard though. That was beating.
Yeah, he was going through, man. You can't do that though, man. You like a
Congratulations
champ,
again on
man.
your
Mortal
year of sobriety, bro.
That shit was hard, man.
This
that
is
shit
my
was fucking hard.
confessions.
That shit
Man
was
was going
hard.
through it.
But you gave me you was a strong word in my life, and like I said, man, you showing a lot of people how to be men out here.
I hope so, man. You know what? People ask me about my contribution, my legacy. I feel like my legacy is to challenge all the dudes who grew up like me.
Amen.
You know what I mean? That's a challenge. Mine is a challenge to say that, oh, I can do this. I can do. And it doesn't hurt me or bother me when I hear OGs saying, well, shoot, Big, you doing this. Yeah, I'm the example of what you should be doing.
Right.
And, you know, we come on, and I did the time, and now I invest so much time into my community. And I see where a lot of G's or dudes who came home, coming back, and they invest in that time in their section. You know what I mean? And that's really what we're supposed to do. And that goes to what you were saying about young people respecting you. I'm at the age now where almost all of the youngsters within the LA area either play football or sports against me or they play for me. And they know me as being the guy who's, yeah, he a G, I heard about him, but he the coach, ain't he the coach?
That's coach, my nigga.
You know what I mean? Like he big, you the coach. And, you know, you got to go research and see all these stories and go back and find, oh, that's who he is. But the vast majority of the kids look at me as coach, and then I am the challenge to the rest of the G's. You know what I mean? You know, because my thing come with my big homies. I go places, unfortunately, at the funeral, and my big homies will be like, you doing it right. You making us look good, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And they reinforce that because it really wouldn't matter what me nobody else say. But my big homies who I used to look up to, who the names I heard about, did 30, 40 years in prison, say I'm making us look good. Bro, I don't need nothing else.
Yeah, that's
I don't need nothing else, man. My big homie could tell me, bro, they gave it the name. You know what I'm saying? I like to say they gave it the name, and then we gave it the fame. But you know what I mean? When they can come up to you and say, man, we proud of everything you doing.
That's fucking amazing.
You making us look good. And I mean, what else do I need? I don't need nothing else.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to get it from my kids because, you know, they got to go on their way and they going to see everything bad I did before they see the good. Right. That's just what kids do. You know what I mean? You remember the whooping before you remember the toys. You broke the first day you got them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you get it from your peers, your direct peers, your big brothers and your big homies, that's what get me going. That's my motivation. You know, when I wake up in the morning, you try to figure out where it come from. It come from them.
You're motivated by the people.
I'm motivated by my big homies.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm motivated by them. Because I look at it like this. I'm going to always help kids.
Right.
I'm going to always help kids and women. You know what I mean? I ain't going to be able to reach for every man, but I will be able to reach
Every woman
every
and child.
woman and child. You know what I mean?
But you can't, like, a man is stuck in his ways. You feel me? You got to start with the youth. It's like Whitney Houston had the most pivotal song that said, I believe the children are the future. They are the future.
Right.
You got to start from the seed and make it grow right. It could be a corrupt seed that grow bad. You got to start from the seed. You got to start from the root. You can't catch the motherfucker already grown and limping to the side. That shit is dead already. You know what I mean? You got to catch it from the seed. So you got to appreciate what you bring it to the hood, bring it to the youth. Nigga, you got real results. Nigga, 12 of your kids and went to college and the NFL, all types of shit, bro. So, bro,
That's super dope,
is
too,
amazing
because
shit and legendary
Fucking
shit.
amazing.
So,
History.
Even though you got the two parents in the house, or if it's only one parent in the house, we all knew right from wrong.
Amen.
And
Right.
you gotta understand, you know, especially where we come from, we seen a lot of young men and women who had fathers and mothers who had great jobs and stuff didn't have to. Again, we pick up what we pick up socially.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
you know, I talk to my family. I'm not the cool quarterback on campus right now. You know what I'm saying? The mom, you're not the fine chick, you know what I'm saying, walking around that every young lady wants to be like. So what we do is have to teach kids how decision making is important.
Whoa.
Oh man, say that again, my
Message.
nigga.
Whoa.
That's what I tell my
That's a
son
bar with a
every
bung at.
day.
Yeah.
That's what we need, the bar bomb.
The wrong fucking decision to fuck your life up, my G.
So, you know, we all pick up what we pick up socially. We don't want to be the, you know what I'm saying, the square out the crew. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers drinking something, God forbid, somebody done put something in a drink. There you go. Somebody kid having convulsions and shit. Or somebody want to hit something.
Put something in
like
your
that.
weed.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker put some fentanyl in a blunt on some silly shit.
But have an unk strip.
And you know what? You know what type of guilt and pain that puts on the parents, because you are trying to give your kid the right tools and decision making to do. But again, you have to have them understand how to be a good follower so they could be a good leader.
Amen.
I said, man, I was saying the way the rate is going with these females, you know what I mean, disrespect towards the men, and the men disrespect towards the men like on the real feminine shit.
That man in the corner can't roll a blunt from shit.
He don't know how to roll a blunt.
But look, I say about like.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's
look,
crazy?
look.
Yeah.
I say about by 2050, our president gonna have tattoos on his face. Am I lying? At the rate that shit going, bro. At the rate shit going,
Well,
my nigga.
by 2050,
Am I
we
lying?
won't be here.
I believe
We
it.
better be in Africa.
We better, yeah, man. Hello.
Yo, that's what the nigga whatchamacallit was telling me from the pen, my nigga. Harry O. That nigga was like, yo, grab some property in Africa. He was calling me from the joint, like, yo, grab some shit off the water. You know what I mean? Make it a resort or some shit, some type of rental type of shit. He was telling me to play.
Africa's the future.
So what we doing? Gonda?
I mean,
Where we going?
I'm not
Gonda
totally
look
sure,
like New
but-
York right now, baby New York.
I'm not totally sure, but
Yeah.
it
Kenya's the shit.
says the white guy
Says the European.
Says the white guy.
who I rode with.
He said, at least I've been there, huh?
Who I rode
That's
with.
your brother.
He said, you at least you've been there, right?
No, JT the bigger figure. I hollered at JT.
I
He
was with
said he
JT
pulled up
today.
on you today.
You with JT crazy ass in
JT ass was in
man.
Africa. You don't fuck with it heavy.
Hey,
you know
hey,
what I
Jay,
mean?
you know what I will say? JT the bigger figure showed me
JT
how
was
to be
supposed to pull up
independent.
tonight. He was supposed to pull up tonight.
Yeah, JT
Oh,
went
yeah,
up.
I was
He,
with him
he got
earlier.
up and went. Yeah, I
he
salute
got
to
up and went.
JT the bigger figure for that.
Yeah, he was in
He actually
Africa,
went
big
to
time.
Africa and posted up.
For years,
Hey,
nigga.
like I just said, I learned how I started making money on CDs. My whole independent life was JT the fucking bigger figure.
No, he gave
that
you
nigga gave me some game DVDs, nigga, and some motherfucking Young Buck shit. And that nigga said, go out there. And this before I even sold Mac Dre CDs, before I did E40 and that shit. That nigga gave me some fucking CDs. I wanted to get that nigga his money back. He told me where to go. He said, man, take your ass to gas stations, go to ATMs. And I just listened what that nigga said, and I'm like fucking like 18. And I listened what he said. I was doing that shit. At the time I was having a kid. I brought his money back, $2,600, and that nigga said, keep that money, nigga. Now you know how to be independent. And he let me keep that money. And nigga, I ended up selling more CDs. Nigga, I made so much money on fucking CDs. It's ridiculous.
Hey, nigga, JT.
How come you look older than him then?
JT the bigger
You
figure.
know what?
Look.
That nigga's a vegan.
Hold on, y'all.
That nigga's a vegan. JT,
Look.
E40 ain't. What about E40? That nigga
Hold on.
ain't either.
Let me. Hey, in case you didn't know, JT the bigger figure put on the game.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, it took a nigga from the Bay to really put his independent album out. Then he went to Dre.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
y'all had that game up there in the Bay. Y'all was putting
game
records
was
out
in the Bay.
yourselves. We was trying to get record deals.
yeah, the game
See,
was
it's a
in the.
different
I mean, but
mentality.
Pen and pixel.
We used to only do enough songs
Yeah.
to go shop to get the deal. They was
yeah,
up there
cause
putting
nigga,
it
you
out
in
themselves.
LA with the
Hey,
fucking deals.
you know what's
nigga,
crazy?
We in the Bay,
You know
we
what's
ain't got no
crazy? I
record
was in
labels
LA
out there,
too.
nigga.
I did a game
You can go
CD
get a
with DJ
single
Ski.
deal, a demo
Remember DJ
deal. It was
Ski?
all
What you
types
talking
of
about,
deals.
nigga?
to
We
get
talking
back.
about
My nigga, I
JT.
used to manage DJ
Bro,
Ski.
we talking about JT, my nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I go to you and
we
all.
was vibing out.
You always go to your
God damn,
stories,
yeah, go
my
ahead,
nigga.
man.
Like
We
then we
vibing
talking
out,
about
man.
JT, my nigga.
Yeah, we're back
He
on
just said he
JT.
seen JT earlier.
Tired of spin.
But look, Big U. This is another one. Let's do the Yuck Mouth 5 on the 5.
Okay, Yuck
man.
5. Oh, this is a good one.
We
This is a
gotta
good one. I
do
love
the
this
5
one.
on the 5, my nigga.
This is a good one.
I'ma ask some real shit. Me being a nigga, and I know that you do football.
Okay.
What's your top 5 football players of all time? No, football quarterbacks of all time.
I already know one of them.
What was your top 5 quarterbacks of all time?
Of all time,
Of all time, top 5 quarterbacks.
Dante Culpepper one.
Who was
Mine's
that?
gonna all be colored, man. I'll be honest with
Dante Culpepper.
you. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'll be with Dante Culpepper,
Who you play for?
the Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Cunningham,
Off top.
Vikings.
Off
Warren
top.
Moon,
Warren
the
Moon.
Vikings.
You gotta get my nigga that
Vic.
went to jail for the pit bulls, Vic.
Vic.
I was about to
Vic's
say
nice,
Vic.
The Falcons, and then Deion Henley when he played quarterback.
Okay, yeah.
Nice
My son.
lineup.
Ah!
Facts. Nice lineup.
Hey, super lineup, man. I can't. I usually have debates.
Oh, but wait a minute now.
My
Let me,
debate.
you know who hard though?
Who?
Right now at this moment?
Lamar,
Sorry about
No, Lamar Hard. No, Caleb.
Caleb White,
No, what? Caleb from USC.
Caleb.
Yeah. Came for
He
USC hard.
He hard.
Real
and
hard.
then other than him, it would be Mr. Sanders.
What about my nigga that came from pitching baseball that be throwing them side, like my nigga from KC,
Patrick
man?
Mahomes.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes,
I love him.
my nigga.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always got a debate.
my bad.
Where the fuck is Mahomes at, my nigga?
My bad.
Say here, that's your boy.
You gotta take one of them niggas out for Mahomes, my nigga.
Yeah, we gotta take somebody out from
Yeah,
Mahomes.
somebody-
take it out?
that last
We'll
nigga.
restart we'll reboot it.
All right, reboot. Let's go back. Let's go
Let's
back.
go
Williams
back.
ain't in there.
Gotta go with Doug.
Let's go
Doug
back.
first.
I ain't hear no
You know what
Joe
I'm saying?
Montana.
We had to take out
I ain't hear
Culpepper,
no Joe, my
man.
nigga. Joe
No.
Montana is the ultimate.
No, the reason why I like Culpepper is because when I first came home, I could always beat my oldest son with Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss. No matter what he did, it said. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
That's why he want me to take out Culpepper.
No, hold on. That's that personal relationships. We always have niggas that have personal relationships.
Mike over there.
Yeah, we had niggas that have personal relationships that throw them on the.
Hey man, who could stop the man that had his own catch? Nobody.
Hey,
You talking about a
man.
6'5", fastest human being on planet Earth. All he says, throw a dog, throw a deep dog.
You gotta have Patrick Mahomes
Oh
somewhere.
no, for sure. No, I definitely.
Yeah, he got to
I
be-
definitely would have to take out, like he said, Dante Culpepper. And put
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes.
duh. That's so white.
Patrick is he doing his thing.
Yeah, that boy is a motherfucker,
is.
man. That sidearm, like he throwing a pitch, boy, and then he get to running and gunning. That boy's an animal.
Yeah, the boy always been a
He just wiped up the wrong bitch because the other player got what's her name? Taylor Swift, and got his jersey selling out more than Patrick Mahomes jersey. Patrick wiped up the chick that he was with in college.
That's the right one.
Yeah.
I don't wife up something I can have a baby with and have a family with. And, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna wife. You know what Kelsey gonna be going through dating her.
The Kim Kardashian curse.
Okay, then. And it ain't gonna be her fault. It's gonna be because for the next 10 years the world not gonna let her stop.
Wow.
You gotta understand, for at least the next 10 years, bro, she gonna be one of the biggest artists on planet Earth. So even if she have a kid, she gotta go right back to work. And who talking about marrying a woman that's, I mean, not, but I don't want a wife that's in the world.
Yeah.
I don't want a wife, you know what I mean?
She don't have taqwa. She don't have fear of the creator. I can't deal
But look, the games is going up. The games is sold out. Everything is sold out the whole year, nigga. That nigga scored a touchdown and they focusing on her without the nigga doing his touchdown dance. They put it right to her. Like, how you feel about how the NFL was playing with it? Because they got them niggas on the motherfucking bio. Like, boom.
NFL is a business, man. It's not. It's a business.
They got her on the bio, nigga, on the NFL page, nigga, on Twitter.
It's a business. Man.
Swifties. Woo, woo, woo.
Business.
I know what we need to do though. We as colored people, we need to start recognizing that we are a minority, and we are the only minority in California. We are the only minority in California. Fact. We are 6% of California on a whole. That's
That ain't
going from
shit.
San Diego all the way up north.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We're
we ain't never little
6%.
chocolate chips around here.
We 6% of California. You know, when we 6% of LA, and we probably about 9-10% of California.
Wow.
Wow.
So
A lot of
we-
things we need
yeah.
to get more serious
Yeah.
about.
So we need to get more focused on helping us. You know what I mean? And focusing on really how to get ourselves right, so we can be able to address and deal with other things with other people as a business. You know what I mean? Because we can't use the minority track no more. That's been hijacked, taken from us, and moved away from us. But we still suffer from all the different negativity that go with being colored men. You know what I mean? And,
No opportunities, all this shit.
well, I'm gonna give you that. But I just, me myself personally, don't see it when they say it. Because as you being a woman, you're not gonna face what I'm gonna face walking outside as a black man.
Right, that's
You can
facts.
be a black woman. So when people always line that in, I'm gonna stop it short of that. Cause I'm laying to kill me every single day. At one point they can have a baby with you, but they ain't gonna have it with me. So we under attack in all aspects. Not just to keep it 100. Black men, black gangs, black boys, black whatever. So we gotta start recognizing that and stop letting everybody do that. You don't get to ride that no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you facing problems, but it's more black educated sisters in this country than black men. All right? It's more wealthy black women on a whole coming up in this next generation than black men. We sent a lot of our men to prison. While our daughters and sisters went to school.
Right.
So it always befuddles me when I hear somebody asking, well, how do you feel about a man making less money than you? Well, do you want a man? You know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna everybody ain't gonna get no wealthy one.
Right.
Some of them was on the verge of creating that. But, and I say that to get back to what I was saying is, when we start to realize that this city and this state has flipped, and we got to start protecting black men on a whole. You know, and I'm not talking about just games. I'm talking about the brain, the mind,
Right.
and what we putting in them. What we putting in them, you know what I mean? And we need to we can't glorify all of the stuff that even I have on the table, because we gotta input that with the education, with what we expect from them. My grandkids and my sons shouldn't be coming to me at 12 in the 12th grade, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I can't blame myself for them. I gotta say, look, man, damn, you didn't give them nothing. Mine, you tried. Me and my oldest son talk a lot now that he came home. And it's what I could give and what I couldn't give, what he was able to receive, already receive, and what I was able to give. And then sometimes you gotta be able to give it the way they can receive it. I missed the mark on those things, you know what I mean? But I caught it on other people. You know what I'm saying? I missed the mark in my oldest three, but from example, I was able to catch it. And I'm able to catch it. Sometimes I lose it and I don't. But I gotta prepare these boys. If you're gonna grow up in California, you gotta understand, we are a true minority. We what the Asian community was when we was growing up.
Wow.
When the Bruce Lee movies was
In
out.
the Bruce, Bruce Lee.
Because we're doing Taekwondo.
Yes, sir. Not take one.
I got it.
But I
That
think
nigga
that's
might
the
got
message,
another color
man.
belt.
That's the message that we need
Right.
to, those who had a platform need to start recognizing.
Right.
Because they don't want to give us nothing. You know what I mean?
You know, we got Friday Night Phase, man. When niggas want to come out here, we teaching niggas to fight instead
Oh,
of
they
grabbing the
got a whole state boxing ring outside. They get out.
You see that
They
ring
get out
outside?
there. They out there making. They out there.
Can't come on Fridays. I don't want nobody saying I was scared either, but I can't come on Friday.
nah,
Where am I at Friday? Where's Big U at every Friday? Crenshaw Games. I filmed the Crenshaw Games.
Oh, my bad.
That's my contribution. I've been filming the Crenshaw Games now for 20 years.
But when the football season is over,
Then I'm here.
yeah, you can come to Friday Night Phase.
Well, we doing our own fight thing. Me and one of my partners, but
Bring your fighters here.
we definitely would do that.
That's
Yeah,
it.
bring your
Let's see if
fighters.
the unique
Prize
boxing.
It's fight.
It's no taekwondo. It's
No
boxing.
taekwondo?
It's boxing.
No,
Not
but hold on, hold
UFC.
on. But it's not just. Hold on.
Now
Well,
UFC.
then-
That nigga
hold on,
better
y'all.
not kick
I need to.
nobody.
I need to.
Hold on.
Well, hey,
There's not just guy boxing. They got girls. They had these two big. They had these two
girls
big
too.
girls in there.
Buff girl?
No, they weren't buff. They
Well,
was
let
big
girl
girls. They
got
in there.
knocked
whooping
out the
ass.
ring.
let me go back to that though.
A girl got knocked out the ring.
why
Hold
we
on. A girl got knocked onto the scoring table last week.
And I was behind her like this.
Nigga. It was just devastating, man.
why we can't use every tool we have at our disposal?
Yes.
Oh, so we go to boxing, we only can use our hands?
No, nigga, no taekwondo.
That's not right though.
Bro, dude, keep
Yeah,
that.
how many hands do you have?
Bro, this is only two
And how many
hands. Two hands. But
So if you accidentally forget and kick,
Ain't happening.
you can't kick. You man, listen, man.
so you can't kick,
Look,
get
look,
no
look,
elbow.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
Can't
gonna
do none of that?
I'm gonna give you a story when a nigga needed to kick because he got punched out his shoes and his socks.
That was what's the name's fight?
Now shut up. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't
Hey,
do that.
so we can bring our own fighters?
Yeah.
I got two heavyweight fighters that's looking for a fade.
But they better
Okay.
not be
They out there
kicking
getting
nobody.
after
My
business
nigga,
right
they
there.
better keep their feet on the ground. As long as they can throw 'em.
Y'all have a champion?
They can throw them.
What's their weight class?
They heavyweights.
What, like 2, 3?
Oh,
What
they
is
got
it?
a champion. They got a nigga about
Three-
this tall.
three-
Everybody
three what?
ass in there.
Probably
I
about
swear to God.
325.
Oh, yeah, we got
315.
some 300.
Yeah, we got some big 300s. Yeah.
Macca. We got some new heavyweights coming from Big U.
Right out of unique boxing.
Are you still looking for interns? Because I had applied.
Hey,
for
hell
one.
no. We ain't doing all
I
that.
saw
We
one of
ain't
your
doing all
ads.
that.
No, I'm not saying I'm looking
I'm
for
fucking
the job anymore, but I saw on your ads, and I did reach out to someone, and then I missed
Hey, who
the-
said all that? You reached out. I'm
No,
fucking
I
with
missed. I missed the
She was checking
appointment.
in.
It was like for the Rams, like they needed promotions, marketing.
Okay.
Right.
And so I.
It was for
and I
the
was like-
Chargers,
and I
not
was
the
like,
Rams.
and I was literally like just 30 minutes late, but it was like I know I messed up because I was late, but I had another event before that, so I.
Right,
that's why-
Shameless plug. It was the Chargers, though, not the
next year.
Oh,
Rams.
the Chargers? No, it was the Rams.
No,
though.
we the Chris at the time it was the Christian Rams.
Yeah,
Now
it
we
was
the
the
Oh,
Rams.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she ain't
Yeah.
lying.
No,
Okay.
she ain't lying.
Yeah, yuck, it's a true story, goddammit.
It's a true story.
Roll up. Hey, you the Rams and the Chargers, nigga.
No, my son is the Chargers. The Pop Warner team is the Crenshaw
yeah.
Cougars. We used to be the
One's
Crenshaw Rams.
professional and one's coming out.
Now we're the Crenshaw Cougars.
Okay, but y'all was the Rams at
We was
first.
around. We
Okay.
probably playing with becoming the Crenshaw Chargers because my son is there.
Oh,
Y'all better be them. Y'all better take it.
Well, we just bought New Jerseys. Like shit, we bought New Jersey. We don't know what we gonna be next year. We gonna be, but it's gonna be. We just our jerseys just say Crenshaw now. Just we don't know what the subtitle gonna be.
So y'all like goddamn fucking what's this shit called? Oregon. Y'all got this hella different jerseys, like different colors and
enough
shit.
different ones
As long as
now.
it say Crenshaw on that bitch, we good.
Put it on.
Army team, everything.
Hey man, so man, you ended it on a great note, man, on some good fatherhood shit and
man.
on black awareness. You know what I mean? Period. On black unity, man. Like the black man is missing in the family. Like the ultimate child support, I say, is a black man supporting and being in the family. Like they want this money, like man, the kid grow up and be a motherfucking crash out, and then they want to call the daddy when a nigga get 18 and ain't listening no more. Like it's too late.
Too late.
It's too late. I should have been there when the nigga was 2, 3 years old. You just wanted to check. So the ultimate child support is a father actually being in the motherfucking present.
Agreed. I agree.
Period. These
Stop
bitches
being-
looking for a
stop
check,
being
but the nigga gonna
resistant
crash
to
out
that.
at 18. be beating up the mama,
Yeah.
taking her money, taking her purse, taking her car, and then the nigga, now she want to call you, hey, come deal with this nigga. It's too late.
Too late.
But
It's
you
too
know,
motherfucking
they've been
late.
programmed too, Yuck. These women
Facts.
want to be independent. They think they don't need a man. They trying to
Until
wear
the
two
child
hats.
start
And
beating
it's
their
fucking
ass
sad.
and taking
It
their
is
money
sad. It's sad.
and taking their car, then they want to call the nigga, hey, where you at, man? You need to come get this nigga. I'm sending him to you.
Yeah, you said
this
you
when they
had
want to
it.
send a nigga to you. In the motherfucking like
That's
11th
crazy.
grade. Like, what I'm gonna do with an 11th grader, nigga? That's
Wild
a
as hell.
Tasmanian devil that's tearing shit up.
That nigga's a pure killer.
What the fuck? This nigga,
Put
got-
your boot on
this
his
nigga got
neck.
tattoos and shit. They got tattoo tears. He done knock shit
Motherfucker,
down.
she's like, I can't sleep without this nigga. Might kill me too.
This nigga, boy, he flocking, he stealing, nigga, taking everybody's shit, robbing niggas, man.
That flocking is something different though.
Man, you got to just throw this nigga in my lap. Like, come on.
Oh, they bipping like a motherfucker in Oakland.
What's
And-
bipping?
Hey, stop
What's
promoting
Y'all
that.
know what bipping
Hey,
is?
stop.
Yes, nigga, I got my
Stop promoting that. You don't
Thank you,
know.
sorry.
Stop
What's
promoting.
bipping?
We do not want that shit
It's
to
nothing.
come
It's no,
out
no,
here.
don't say it's nothing. We'll talk about it later.
Stop. We're
It's
gonna
going to
talk about.
Disneyland and you might just see a good movie.
No, yes, man. Stop. Do not bring that shit to LA. That shit come to LA. It's a fucking
Oh, it's a
rap.
rap.
Yeah, y'all just-
LA
No,
already got it.
Stop. Don't
We don't
don't
need-
even
we
promote
Yep, don't
that.
even say it. Because if you say it, they're going to just start trying to go do it.
They ain't gonna do it. That's why I say don't say it.
Hello.
Go to church Sunday, yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm going to church Sunday.
Big you, man, you done did a lot, man. We appreciate everything,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Tell them where they can find the unique papers, you know what I mean, where they can follow you on social media, you know what I mean, where they could go to the next game with your son, you know what I mean, where they could go to the next Crenshaw game. Give them the whole
Well,
layout, you know
Crenshaw
what I
High,
mean?
we play this Saturday at home.
Yeah, pull up.
7 o'clock, game start. JV going to play at 4. JV play 4. Yeah, JV play at 4. And then high school is at 7. As far as the Crenshaw brand, you can follow my Instagram at Big U1. BIGU1. And we're going to be dispensing information. The Crenshaw brand, the Crenshaw clothes, same way Crenshaw backpacks. We can get all that stuff, man. We've been doing it for years. My man Yuck got the blue papers.
Got that blue
The
boy.
blue paper, and like I told you, as healthy as you can get, you ingesting smoke. So,
Facts.
Hey,
you know what I
man,
mean?
once you told me the
So-
ingredients, I'm obedient.
You know what I mean?
Once you told me the ingredients, I'm obedient.
Food dye,
Food
and the
dye,
color papers,
rice papers.
and then rice paper.
Rice paper, my
On
favorite.
the tips,
I love rice
on the
papers.
tips, it say Crenshaw on the tips.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
And
man,
that's
it's
white
all-
paper. You're not supposed to be smoking it. So that's the only thing I would recommend is you not smoke. But no, you can look me up on Instagram. We in the future looking to open our new school, man. We going for that. We buying a building. We're going to upgrade to that.
So
And
that's the goal, buying the building.
yeah, if you want to help, you can help us too. You can go to
And-
developingoption.com, developingoption.org, and you can find ways to donate or reach out to me or the staff. Our email is developingo@gmail. Developingo@gmail.com.
Hold up, Big Swole Up, man. He better talk about his Mr. Miyagi, man. You know he the black Mr. Miyagi, man. You better sign up to his Taekwondo school.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm black.
Yes, sir.
I'm Bruce Leroy. You know, I was a karate nigga, man. I was the only nigga in school with the karate
Prouder
shoes.
Academy. We're on 119th and Hawthorne Boulevard.
Say it again, because I
119th and Hawthorne Boulevard.
What's the name of it?
Prouder Academy.
Academy.
I'm going to come take some lessons, man. I need to get past a white belt, my nigga.
Bro, we get down. No, we get down in the morning. We get
I
down.
want you to elbow the shit out of me,
What's
man. I
the
see you. I want give me a lightweight nigga that. Don't,
Hey, I'm gonna just tell you like
I
this,
don't need
man.
big you like slamming the shit out of me.
Everybody gonna get their lip busted.
Yep.
Everybody gonna get
I
kicked by a
know.
kick. It just happens, man.
Why you always just kicking it?
Cause I grew up kicking and my mama paid for it.
Hell man. And then we're kicking
I'm
that.
gonna
I
pay
done
for
seen
it.
Big U.
All that karate.
All I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna give you the gloves.
see
All I'm gonna
footage,
say is
bro.
I'm gonna give you the
You
gloves until I got to
savage,
get
bro.
rough.
Why you do that?
Then if I got to cheat, I'm gonna cheat, man. Look, I'm just telling you, man. That's what win are you win. You can
This
step in the
nigga
ring.
That's
Big
the
U
Chicago
ain't
side.
playing,
Step in the
man.
ring, your minds,
That's
man.
coming to Chicago. Whoa.
Hey, man, listen, man. But nah, it was great having y'all, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
Man, thank you, bro. Definitely, man.
Appreciate
Big
having
U
you
in the
here,
building.
man.
Smoke Loud Radio. Yada
Happy C-Day.
Fucking you in the
Big
building.
man,
We
Old
outside.
developing option in Crenshaw. Good
Hey,
show.
definitely
Good
pick it
show.
up.
Good show. Smoke a lot radio.
We out this motherfucker, man. Hey, it's been
Don't
a
forget to
good one,
subscribe.
man.
Don't forget to click in. Hurry up and get it in, and
Hit
we're gonna
them
make it
likes
happen.
on the
It
way
was
out,
a
man.
Crenshaw
Instagram.
takeover.
Yeah. Smoke Loud Radio,
That
baby.
part.
Big U in the motherfucking building. We out, baby. Salute
We
to y'all,
out.
man. Everybody in the chat, man. Everybody in the house. Yada, boy. We out this motherfucker.
Now
Bye
it's
bye
time
now.